Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Bit Pod once again, time and time again. Episode 727,467. And if you missed some between those, how did you have that happen? I mean, keep the streak up. That's fucking crazy. Connor, what's good, my boy?
Oh, just here and there and everywhere. Just building like the little happy elf I am, little
Oh my
happy elf and
god,
wow that I am.
I thought I thought
Housing
that was a
drops.
Gummy Bears cartoon reference, bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Man, let me tell you, put gummy bears in a freezer for like 10, 15 minutes. Solid.
Could you imagine if that's what happened in the cartoon? That'd be fucked up. The villain just wants to freeze their shit and bite into them. That's gonna be tough.
That's so real and valid, actually.
Did you ever watch that cartoon?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god, the opening song is tight as fuck. Like it's like a power ballad.
Is it really? I love a good power ballad. I love a good
It's good.
Pokemon theme song where we're just like we're bringing everybody in, kumbaya type shit.
Yeah. No, it's solid. It's like, but they specifically mentioned they're bouncing here and there and everywhere. I thought maybe you were doing one of those.
Well, if you could imagine, what's not, it was anti kumbaya. What's anti bouncing around everywhere and having fun like a gummy bear? What's anti all of that? Guild drama, baby.
That's true.
We're jumping right into it, baby. We're jumping right into it.
We're getting in. We're dropping hot. Okay, yes.
So,
Hop off king. Yeah.
So
guild drama.
If you remember a long time ago, what feels
Sometimes.
like forever now. I was playing WoW Classic Hardcore with a buddy Coops, and I was recruited into a team.
I do recall you. Yeah,
I was kicked out of a team previous by Logan, who is a fucking dog for real.
Fuck Logan, by the
Logan,
way,
you stupid
piece
bitch.
of shit.
You're not
idiot,
here anymore,
stupid,
bitch.
dumb motherfucker,
So,
buck-tooth, cross-eyed.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Oh, fucking D1 hater ass bitch.
Looking
Anyway,
like he's trying to ask you, what's up, doc? Chew on a carrot, bitch.
That's
Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying, stupid
Motherfucker.
asshole bitch ass.
Agreed.
Anyway,
Go on.
so the new guild probably won't like that I just did that. However, just know that was here before you guys, so don't even worry about it. That's just a bit. We just do that. We just do that randomly throughout the. Just yesterday we did it. You know what I mean?
I meant it. But go on.
So I joined a guild named Heckanoof, and Heckanoof, man, what a great guild. What a great time. However, so it's hard to visualize, but you have a Venn diagram, right?
Yeah, I like circles. Yeah.
Yeah. And think of a Venn diagram as each side of the Venn diagram in this case is a friend group. So you have like the first GM who steps down and leaves to have a baby because you can't play games anymore when you have a baby, apparently. You step down and you vacate the premises. You vacate your throne. You say, hey, I'm done. So that friend group where their friend has left and he's no longer a GM raid leader, they might be a little annoyed when things happen that like the old guard might not have done, because they can't let go or whatever. Unfortunately, one of the things they couldn't let go was making women feel uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
gamers are good at that.
Yeah, one of our tanks, every woman we found out that has been in guild basically has been hit on by this guy, even if let's say their significant other was like right next to them or in the same channel as them in Discord.
Oh, well,
so
okay.
Like sure. Diabolics to the max, disrespect to the max, like a douchebag piece of shit.
Sure.
So this person ends up leaving because they don't feel, loved in the guild anymore for some reason. Couldn't imagine why.
The tank guy?
Yeah, the tank guy.
Okay.
So he leaves. And it comes out later on. So I've known of one other person that's had to leave because of this. And and you might be thinking, well, a straight dude who's single, whatever, why can't he hit on a beautiful woman or this, that, or the other he's gaming with? Why couldn't he do this? Well, turns out that he had a girlfriend as well when he was doing all of this behind his girlfriend's back and doing all these amazing, salacious things. And so and I'm not going to get into specifics because those are the victim stories to tell. I'm just telling the high end type shit.
Yeah.
So this person leaves on just some dumb like, hey, he called me a name, I'm leaving. So everyone's up in arms. Everyone's been up in arms. Everyone's shitting themselves. And this old GM comes back. He's like, oh man, no one's stirring this pot that's sitting here. Let me stir the pot. So he's hitting that pot. He's stirring that shit. He's like, this wouldn't have happened if I was a GM. And if I was doing this, we would still be all, loving and supporting each other and abusing women because that's what happened under his reign. This is Heckanoof,
the new WoW group that you joined after the other WoW group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he left,
which you're still in currently, to be clear.
No, I left last night. I'm getting there.
Okay, I'm reading ahead. My fault. I'm ahead in the homework.
Yeah. So, and like shit happens. There's some good things that happen. People sometimes get in very long, very loving relationships in WoW, and those are like lifelong lasting relationships. There are some where you hit on people that don't want to be hit on, and then you're surprised when no one likes you. So, this person, I wake up one morning and I wake up to a whole long message of this person, like kind of stirring the pot and being like, oh, back in our day when we failed to get CE and failed to do all this stuff as a guild, things were a lot better. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. So I deleted his message. Because I was like, we're not going to do this. I sent a long message to them, and I can put that in. I'll probably send that in. Maybe companion channel. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I don't care. I'm not. No, we'll put it in companion. We'll let it rock in companion. I'm not afraid of. There's no
the backlash.
Yeah, I left the guild. Okay. We're like, there's like a bunch of us left yesterday, so I don't think there's any there's no repercussions to this.
It's interesting that you guys left. I'm curious how we get there from this.
Well, so if you can imagine, everything just completely breaks down. Shit hits the wall.
I want you to know, without my glasses, that screenshot when it was like not full size looked like an Amazon link. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It is a bit of an Amazon link. Yeah, it is a bit of an Amazon link. So if you could imagine. I've been holding my tongue because we've had some drama. We talked about the Poppy drama on stream. We've talked about the Walmart mage on stream. We've talked about all this other like goofy drama going on. And then Grims is like, I'm done. Grims is our GM. He's like, hey, I'm not like doing this anymore. Like, if you're gonna stir the pot, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. So Grims is like, hey, in Midnight, I'm leaving. Midnight being the new expansion. That's all you need to know. There's no other information other than that you need to know. And so a couple other people are like, hey, I'm dipping. And I'm like, hey, I'm fucking out of here. Bam. Like, I'm not sticking around. I'm not doing this. I did say, hey, if we continue to raid up until Midnight, I'll stay and see if we can get CE this year too. And that
what's RL
went down.
Raid leader. Never mind. Got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, raid leader. So that went down spectacularly yesterday and Tuesday, because Tuesday the patch dropped, which broke a bunch of stuff, so we didn't raid. Last night we couldn't get enough people to raid, so then we decided to call it. And then we took everything in the guild bank and split it up between all the current raiders, and then we pieced out, being a bunch of us who were going to raid somewhere else because the guild is basically dead. And so this drama has been insane to the point where someone today made a fake account to try to like catch someone else up, like to try to get someone else fucked up on their new guild, kind of like transition into a new guild, to be like, hey, this guy like ruined the guild, whatever. By the way, I don't know if we read the same definition of ruining guilds, but I think one of the things that ruin guilds is abusing women. So,
well, I guess that depends. I would agree. I don't know that guy agrees, apparently. Hal doesn't seem
Yeah,
to agree.
yeah.
I agree
Hal
with
doesn't
you.
seem to agree.
We're on
yeah.
the same page.
Yeah, Hal and Cindy, who is the previous raid leader, and Taz, who is Hal's best friend, who's like, hey, I love people who abuse women. Hey, that's tight. Hey, I don't. Hey, I don't. Hey, I didn't say it. You
Now, to be clear
said it.
for the audio listeners, and just so we're all on the same page,
Yeah,
he's hitting on a lot of women.
he's hitting on a lot of women, and
and those women have
has,
boyfriends for sure.
Yeah, he's also he's
where's
also
the abuse
someone's
part?
boyfriend. Well, they told him to stop, and he kept going
I
continuously.
see.
Yes,
like harassing. Yeah, gotcha.
like harassment, like abusing women. You know what I mean?
Because I see.
We tend to say, hey, if someone tells you to stop, you should stop, not have to be told 3 other times to stop and then you stop. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So like sometimes I think the issue is people have been told they need to like do the wring the towel out method, kind of like a beach towel. You're like, hey, if someone says no, that's fine. We can just keep wringing it until we get a yes. And I think people need to, understand that, hey, when someone says no the first time, we should just trust them. We should just trust that no means no. Because the whole logic of no means yes sometimes, hey, we just shouldn't do that, Especially not women on the internet. We shouldn't do that. Anyway, very strange hills to die on in 2025. And so, they're all back together in Heckanoof now. And they're going to raid together again in 2026, I guess. And so we're just going to let all the womanizing slide into 2026. Hopefully, I think they're waiting for that meta to come back. They're trying to like hold out
until yeah.
Very funny drum. But now I'm back with Death. I'm back in it, with the homie.
Oh,
so
what? That's so exciting.
Yeah. We're the getting the gang back together, as they say.
Oh, we love that. I fear I must inform you, I won't be joining that. Couldn't be me.
Oh, the guild? Yeah, no.
No.
So it's not that these people don't have a block feature. It's that they kind of can't block this person because they're on a team with them. And when you do that, then communication breaks down. And a lot of them are in roles where they can't do that because then they won't be able to do their jobs efficiently in the raid. Unfortunately.
Right. The social policies in place would not allow. Kind of like if you were both on the same football team and like the QB and a running back had to block each other, but they're still playing every Sunday.
So the
not
problem,
really that conducive. Yeah.
The problem is we have some just amazing, lovely people, God bless them, and they didn't want to cause any problems. So it never really, unfortunately, until the end, until everything kind of came out and everything was like blown up till we figured out what happened. But man, if I had figured that out weeks prior, that dude would have been fucking gone for real. We talked about this in private or whatever. It's so annoying because like we can't force people to tell us what's going on. We were told, hey, this is happening, but not like, hey, this person, you can't like force people to do stuff.
Cooley. Cooley kind of does have a point. Cooley has a bit of a point. If they just blocked him and said, fuck it, YOLO, if it makes raids worse, it makes raids worse, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's kind of a move because like the end result there is that people are like, hey, how come you're not listening to Guy or whatever? And they'd be like, oh, because they're harassing me, I had to block them. And then this whole thing just gets accelerated anyway to this point regardless. So they really could have just hit the block button.
Well, crazy enough, if you could imagine, this is just a side plot to everything that's been going on. This is just something that happened. You know what I mean?
This is like the filler arc.
Even like, this is the filler. If this was DBZ, this is filler arc, if you could imagine. You know what I mean?
I see.
And we can all say, oh, they could do this or that. Well, they couldn't. It's not a weird wild bullshit. It's not this, that, or the other. If they did certain steps, then people would know what's up, because then the person would go, why did this person have me blocked? And then people will go, oh, I see what's happening here. You know what I mean? They're trying to
Why wouldn't we expose that guy though? Like frame one immediately, first time. That's a weird thing to not want to do.
You know what I don't do? Blame victims. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not turning it around.
I'm wondering why they didn't do that.
I'm not.
I'll do it. I'll blame the victim a little bit. How come they didn't report that guy? Like, why not expose that guy? That's weird.
I
It's a lot.
imagine because they people have their own
Weird
thing.
person to defend.
I don't think we're defending anybody. Nope, not defending anybody. Anyway, this is taking a weird turn.
No, not you, them.
I don't think they're defending anybody.
They protected his ass. They didn't just be like, hey, can you believe this guy did this? So. Like frame 1? That's weird. Yeah, that's odd.
Okay, we're moving on. This is we're not doing this. Never mind. This is dumb. Well, anyway.
What do you mean? That's crazy.
Nope. We're moving straight on to that because that is not the reaction I thought we were getting today. And never mind.
I mean, he was wrong. He's not good. I think he's worse by 1,000,000%. What are we talking about? I'm not on his side.
I think it's the same reason why people don't come forward with other stuff in other places. Worry, whatever. I mean, I can't be in that headspace because I'm not in that headspace. I'm not going to judge anybody in that headspace. But man, I'll tell you what, if I fucking could have known sooner, I would have fucking shotgun blasted that dude into the Milky Way. You know what I mean?
Agree. Well, maybe into like a Mars bar. Milky Ways are pretty good. Let's not spoil the Milky Ways.
Into the moon. Fuck them.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it into the moon.
Yeah.
If it was made of cheese, what cheese do you think it'd be?
Gouda.
Okay. Yeah, I can behind that.
A fine Parmigiano.
Whoa, Parmesan moon, huh?
Yeah.
Parmesan moon, fascinating.
Yeah, very strange. Very strange how just people act on the internet. Kind of insane.
I like cottage cheese though. Are we cottage cheese heads? What's the community split on cottage cheese? What's the vibe on that?
No cottage cheese.
You don't fuck with cottage cheese?
No.
Damn.
Cottage cheese is out of there.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'll be running back cottage cheese with like 1,000,000%, like just so much black pepper. Be coated that shit. It's high protein. Yummy. I know I don't seem like the kind of person who would worry about high protein or not, but there was a time. There was a period. There was a brief window where I was a little in the gym guy. Cyber enjoyer, I see. Grimm's enjoyer, gotcha. Cottage cheese with eggs, what the fuck? I'm not talking shit, but I've never heard of that. But I can get behind it. I can get behind that. That's interesting.
No cottage cheese on anything, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Is it like a texture thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite cheese of the cheeses.
Yeah. You blend the cottage in with your scramble. Oh, I fuck with that. Mix it to... Oh, I see Bunny's also an enjoyer. Okay, so we got some cottage cheese, homies. That's sort of tight. That's sort of tight. Queso fresco, Nilla kind of fancy. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Alright, I fuck with that. Put him on blast. Well, yeah, sure put him on blast. That dude's a creep. The tank player?
Put him on blast? Hey, sometimes you got to, bro. Sometimes it's so crazy you got to talk about it. And
I agree.
I'm that bitch.
As you should be. Fucking light him up. 100%. It's Christmas, baby. Light that candle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
send them now.
Get them. Hell yeah.
I just find it funny when people are gone for extended amounts of time. So let's say like a year. And then they randomly, intermittently come back and they're like, man, it was so good when I was around. And it's like, brother, by the numbers, it wasn't actually. Like we got 3% to CE whenever you were a raid leader and you failed to get us CE. You failed as a raid leader to get us CE. And then we came in, the new guard came in, got them CE, and then we were en route to doing that this time. And then, oh, lo and behold, who railroads us? It's him and his like band of womanizing friends, just railroad the guild left and right. And it's like, dude,
True.
I can't imagine a world.
That is tough.
I can't imagine, a drunk, a new dad, and a womanizer walk into a bar. That's a joke you weren't expecting to hear this year. You know what I mean?
Sure. Wait, RLE, raid leader. What's E?
Exchange.
I see. Gotcha.
It's another Discord.
Get Heck and Oof and those guys banned from the server. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Homie's trying to strike for real.
Yeah,
Ash, I respect that. That's tight.
We're out here. We got to protect the women. Hashtag. Yeah.
True.
I'm not here to talk shit most times. If things
about women.
No, about if you can imagine. I usually don't talk shit about guilds or whatever. I'm usually like kind of like in there. Like I'll pinpoint a person and be like, Logan, fuck that guy. But it's very rare that I'll like go in on just a whole fucking basket of eggs that are just bad,
Sure.
And it's just very funny. It's very funny when people are just so weird. Yeah. Fake Discord accounts are being made. It's all out war, baby. It's
burn the whole fucking thing to the ground.
It's Marvel Civil War out in this bitch for real.
Well, no, because they ended up being homies after everything. They worked that shit out.
Well, yeah, this is Marvel Civil War, but not the happy ending.
Yeah, Civil War bad timeline. Yeah. Yeah.
It's an RPG version where you got the bad ending.
Whoa. Marvel RPG would be kind of interesting.
Wouldn't mind a you pick between three characters and it's like a Fallout Elden Ring Elder Scrolls type vibe.
I'm looking for maybe like a Marvel's Gate 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to be in a fucking Iron Man suit and pick up like scrap to fix the suit and shit,
That'd be fun.
Like
yeah,
kinda,
sure.
Like more of a Fallout vibe, I guess, but power armor is just like you're collecting your different Iron Man suits. Post-apocalyptic.
Power armor is tight.
Yeah, power armor is tight as hell.
Yeah. I never was a huge Fallout guy, but I do like a power armor.
Yeah, so then, I basically sent the old raid leader that message you read, basically just tearing him apart. I used some language that I wasn't, I think sometimes some language is reserved for the worst of the worst. Sometimes you gotta fucking hit them,
You found like language that's reserved? Because I know you slur kind of regularly. What could you possibly be saving for that guy?
I didn't slur that guy, I promise.
It's worse than the slurs.
I sent you. You got the message.
Oh, in the companion app. Oh.
You got the message the day I sent it.
I see.
Ash. Oh, and then it was very funny. He was taking forever to respond. So before he could send the message, because he was working on it for a while, I just blocked him so it wouldn't go through.
That's very funny.
I was like, I don't want to hear what you have to say, dude.
An Iron Man Mega Man X game?
I get the last word in this conversation.
I could get behind a fast-paced Mega Man platformer style Iron Man game. That'd be tight. Does Iron Man ever take attacks from his opponents like that though? I guess that part would have to be a little diff. He's not known to do that in any of the comics or shows, right? Have a power stealing feature.
A power stealing feature?
When Mega Man kills Chill Penguin and he learns Shotgun Ice and he kills Storm Eagle and learns Tornado Hold?
I don't think. I mean, I guess you could say Hulkbuster kind of engulfs Hulk a little bit, but that's not really stealing.
Yeah.
It's more imprisoning. There's more imprisoning going on than anything else.
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Man is just a guy, and that's kind of tight. He's a guy, but he's not boring like Batman. Batman's just a boring bitch. You know what I mean?
Damn, he said Batman's a
Bruce
boring
Wayne,
bitch for real.
boring bitch, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, put me on that shit on that list.
Well, I fuck with that. I hear you. You know, my biggest problem with Batman was always that they try to make Batman's villains like the star of the show. Like all the villains are supposed to be like these interesting people with like backstories you care about or whatever. Like, oh yeah, Ace was cool until, oh yeah, fucking that crocodile guy, but he's just a chill guy, but like, oh no, like, or whatever. I can't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that at all. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I want villains that are like dumb and bad and lose and are gone. That's sick.
Well, that's
I like Power
Batman.
Ranger, like monster
Batman's
of the week. Blow them up, you're done with them.
Batman likes to keep them alive and then fight them for years and then have them like kill people.
Yeah.
There's more blood on Batman's hands than anyone else's, actually, when you think about it. Because he let these people live.
Batman kills a lot of people with reckless negligence.
Yeah. Just
all
letting
the time.
Every supervillain live, he's killing millions of people. Yeah, fucking like people are like, "Oh, Batman's the best superhero." Bro, I don't even think he's a superhero, if I'm being honest.
I agree.
Yeah, he's a super villain actually.
And then Red Hood like made that point, and then Red Hood lost in the movie because Batman like was supposed to have a moral high ground there somehow. But like, Red Hood's kind of my guy. Like, Red Hood was tight. That guy was sick. He's like, yo, shouldn't we just kill the Joker and also cut the heads off these drug dealers that push to kids? And I'm like, yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. Jason? Which Robin became Red Hood in that movie? I forget. That was Jason Todd, right? Surely. I'm a 99.9% sure it's Jason Todd. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Red Hood's fucking tight. It wasn't Stephanie Brown, I'll tell you that shit.
I feel like a lot of DC lore is just kind of snooze you lose type vibe.
The one that died. That's so... The one that died is... I mean, you're right.
Very snoozy.
What's up, dog? Welcome in. How are you, brother? What you got going on? That's so funny. Yeah, DC I kind of don't fuck with. Superman's okay. The Flash is fine.
I feel like Superman's worse.
The Flash is...
Ash. Enjoy
fine.
that Silent Hill 2, baby.
I don't know if I'm going to ruffle feathers with this take.
Huh.
Fuck the Green Lantern.
Oh, I think Green Lantern's the only saving grace for that whole series.
I kind of just... Any of them. The concept of Green Lantern's kind of... I don't know.
Green Lantern's the only cool thing about DC, if I'm being so
Quinn,
for real.
what's up, dog? He's like... I like that it's like kind of goofy. I like that's a little goofy, where he's like, I can project anything, so I'm going to make a big hammer. I'm going to make an airplane that shoots green energy bullets, lol.
Yeah, but he can only do that if he's focused,
that.
You know? He can only do that if he's focused in the mind.
Yeah, that's whack.
No, I like that. No, Superman's just a pussy. You know what I mean? Batman, pussy. Like, okay, cool, you have mom problems. Okay, I've dated like 3 people with that. Like, move on, dude. You know what I mean?
The Lantern Corps colors are cool. I fuck with that.
Yeah, the Lantern Corps is tight. So hear me out.
Like there's like pink ones and red ones and all that. That's cool.
Lantern Corps. There's Teen Titans is tight. I don't care what anybody says. Teen Titans is tight.
Okay.
And then Cyborg. Those 3 things are the only thing I can give a shit about in DC. Batman couldn't.
Cyborg's your guy?
I couldn't give a fuck. Here's the thing. There's so many people. There's not a lot of people to choose from. Like, there's just not a lot of casts that you're like, oh, wow, cool, interesting, okay. You know what I mean?
In DC, there's a lack of characters to choose from, you feel?
Good ones, yeah. Batman, okay, whatever. Robin, you're just a twink. Okay, next. You know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy.
Oh, what are we doing?
I'll tell you what, the list can't be so short that we're like, yo, who's tight? Cyborg. The list can't be that short.
I mean... anyone on Teen Titans versus anything Justice League.
What?
I don't know, dude.
What is what?
Hawk
I'm not
Girl?
talking. Okay, check. Well, I agree with that.
Hawk Girl, bro. Okay, whatever. The dude that sits in the chair, Mr. Fantastic, whatever his name is. The dude that's
so fucking
his
funny.
Fucking name is.
Because you said the dude who sits in the chair, and I immediately, I'm gonna be honest with you, my first thought was MODOK, and then Professor X. I was like, what guy that sits in a chair?
The new Superman movie that came out. The dude that sits in the chair the whole time. What's his name?
I didn't watch it. I don't know.
Super hacker dude. You know what I mean? Just goofball.
I couldn't say.
Just total goofball.
Mr. Terrific. Oh, with the fucking
Mr.
T on his
Terrific.
face and the little balls. Jesus
Mr.
Lord.
Goofball ass bitch. And hear me out. I like the actor. The actor's tight.
Mr. T.
I fuck with that actor. But that character, okay, maybe I'll help you out too. I'm not a fan of bowl cut ass fucking
Guy Gardner?
I can't remember his name. Yeah, Guy. I'm not a fan of Guy. You know, Guy's.
Oh, I thought he was pretty
Ring
good.
Bear or whatever.
If you could imagine, I thought he was the best one.
Oh,
That's really
well,
funny.
I mean,
I thought he played an asshole really well in that movie.
no, I mean he's a good actor. Guy Gardner is not my favorite Ring Bear or whatever.
Stuff in the comic. Hell yeah. I don't know that much about the Green Lantern and like Red Lantern Corps and like the Pink Lantern. I don't know that like about those guys. I do know that they have like some like shriveled little council of raisin guys they listen to for some reason.
Yeah, they're just like having feelings ass motherfuckers. Really, at that point, that's pretty much it.
I don't know. That's the whole situation. The lanterns. I don't know, man. The idea that they could make stuff and they choose to be so goofy with it. I get that it's like a comic relief aspect, and I can respect that from a writing perspective. But from like a practicality perspective, I'm like, damn, dude, you could just crush that guy to death, right? Just like put him in a little box and squeeze him to death. Like fucking. Can we just handle this, please? What do you mean you made a train? What do you mean you made a steam train, bro? What the fuck are we talking about, Hal? What the fuck do you mean you made a jet fighter out of fucking lasers? I don't know, man. Also, I don't think I understand his weakness of like being weak to yellow. I don't think I know what that means, if I'm for real.
Weak to yellow. Well, they're all different.
Like I don't know
the motion
what
spectrum or whatever. They all have different powers. I don't know it, man. Hear me out, dude. I like Lantern Corps stuff, but man, if you told me to read like an hour of Lantern stuff to understand what's going on, I don't want to do that either, bro. I'm just like DC, bro. I'm just not interested. It's like Cameron Diaz or whatever, writer or whatever. I don't know what it is. Carmen Rider, I think is what it's called. The
Common Rider, Masked Rider.
All that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Power Rangers is tight though. Mighty Morphin's all right. I know they're kind of like in the same vibe or whatever.
Same universe. They hang out together. Yeah.
Yeah, old Sheriff Gavin or whatever the fuck's coming back or something in some new reboot. I don't give a fuck about Gavin. I don't care about Gavin, whatever his name is, Time Sheriff or whatever. There's some new thing they're doing. Don't give a fuck about that.
That's
don't give a fuck about that, bro. Gavin, okay, whatever. I banned that one kid. I don't need a Time Sheriff Gavin either. You know what I mean?
That's a very funny reference. That's a very funny joke. The homies don't necessarily all get that joke, but that's a very funny joke.
Some homies will, some homies won't.
That joke was for us, and that was very funny.
Yeah, and I'm just like, DC is just not interesting to me, bro. The stories, James Gunn is a good writer, but it's just not interesting
Main
anymore.
source for the Green Lantern power battery was the imprisonment for the concept of fear, which has yellow as its emotional spectrum color. Because I guess like yellow is cowardice or whatever. Like yellow bellied was like an old like, hey, you're a coward, you're afraid of stuff, or something. That's interesting. Do you know that clip from that trivia show? It's like a kids trivia show. This is so funny. Do you know this clip? It's like when we call someone yellow, we typically mean this, and like it's like a redheaded kid, and he's like, Chinese, and the guy's like, no, and then it cuts to a Chinese kid, and the Chinese kid's like, a coward. He's like, correct. I I think about that clip a lot. That's a very silly thing that happened. That's
Yeah. Well, kids say the darndest things, you know, and they do learn a lot from their parents.
makes you wonder what's going on at home for that redheaded kid.
Well,
It's
a
tough
lot
because those
of
kids are like 9.
yeah.
Like,
That was such an unfortunate video. Very funny video. Unfortunate video. Very funny video.
Yeah.
Very funny.
I like clips of kids reacting crazy to things. That's very fun for me. And that one with like there's like a little girl with like bangs and she's talking to some other girl and she's like, "Oh, you're sick? What kind of sickness do you have?" And the other kid's like, "Cancer." And it cuts back and zooms in on the little other kid that asked the question and she like looks right straight down the camera barrel in fear, like panicking, like, "Oh, I didn't expect that answer." Kids are so fun. What is the Green Lantern's weakness? I mean, yeah, again, I thought it was just kind of that he like couldn't handle yellow stuff. Like Sinestro hits him with a banana peel and he cries or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right. I'm missing some critical context. And then like
it's one of those things I don't know enough and I wouldn't want to Google it to then have my like Facebook and Instagram give me reels about it, you know?
you don't want to affect the algorithm. I see. I
don't even want to offend my algorithm by having all this shit in my algorithm, you know?
Well, you know what the problem is?
It's so
we talked about it and everything's listening. So you're fucked right now.
Yeah.
Your algorithm is lantern shit for the next 6 days.
Like, hear me out. It's cool, but man, I couldn't be bothered to look it up, you know? Like, you know, windmills are tight, but like, I don't want to learn how to make one. I don't want to know the engineering of one.
It's pretty easy. A windmill.
Yeah, just put a fucking
you don't know
thing in the ground and thing.
Should we have like a whole episode about like drivetrains and gear shafts and stuff? Because I can talk about
no.
Oh, because I was gonna.
That's
sure?
actually the opposite. Because I'm just saying I wouldn't want to do that, and I don't.
I feel like our Dutch viewership would really appreciate it.
I don't think people
like
care
windmills
about
over
that.
there.
I don't think that sells.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
I'll just sit on my arcane windmill knowledge. It's fine.
I think that's like, waste of time.
Windmills?
Yeah, windmills, waste of time.
No, green energy is like huge.
I think it's the oil, bro. I think it's all oil. It's oil and coal, bro.
Oh my God, you really are from Texas. This is crazy.
I have no stake in oil and coal. I'm so good to not be a part of it.
Then we find out your portfolio is entirely oil investments.
Well, you know what's really funny though? People shit on like green energy and stuff, and then people don't realize, because like I live in Texas, right? And it'll get cold and we're not like built to handle the cold. So it'll get like when I say cold, like freezing, right? Like below freezing.
Yeah.
And these green energy spots, they will fail, but they don't fail because they're bad. They fail because they will refuse to winterize them. So then they can use them as talking points, going like, well, you know, during the last freeze, these green energy choices failed. And it's like, no, everyone asks the question like, well, were they winterized? And it's like, well, it happened so fast. We couldn't, you know, you know what I mean? So we have to rely on coal and oil. And it's just the funniest thing because it's like, no, you don't. You don't have to. You want to. You don't have to. You know what I mean?
Could a Green Lantern make a functional electricity generating windmill?
No. He could make a windmill and hit somebody with it though.
But he couldn't make like the effect, like the.
He doesn't like
he
actually
couldn't do
make
like the whole.
They're not real
with the turbine.
things.
He couldn't.
No.
Oh. Because he makes the jet, and the jet really shoots bullets. Right?
They shoot Green Lantern ring bullets.
Yeah, right. So
not like real bullets. Yeah.
Does he have to know how stuff works to make it? Is that a thing? Does he know how the inner workings of like a jet? Because he's like a fighter pilot repair guy. He's like a jet repair guy, like Hal Jordan. He has to be able to think of it and imagine it. Oh wow, interesting. Maybe I'm on board with the jet thing then, because he like repairs jets or some shit. You know what? Never mind. I'm coming around and I'm using a jet. That's kind of sick, actually. I'm kind of coming around on that. But I think the real point is, like, if we're gonna like, hey, real quick, comic books though. I'm gonna say something brave. Can I? Do I have the floor? Can I? May I? Because
Yeah,
I got a brave comic book take. If I was gonna go read comic books right now, which I'm not, like, I don't read comic books like that, but if I was gonna read comic books, I'd be reading the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics. That'd be my shit.
I have a couple of those actually.
I fuck with Sonic the Hedgehog a little bit.
I have Sonic the Hedgehog comics. I have the Mega Man comics from, I think they're DC comics. Yeah, I think they're DC. And then I have some of the old were you familiar with the G.I. Joe Transformers crossover stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some of those.
That's kind of tight. Okay, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I used to be a big comic collector when I was younger. It's like one of the few like good memories of my dad.
Oh, you were like in
growing
there.
Yeah, we would go to comic chain here, and I think like nationwide, called Bedrock Comics, and they would have I would go for the Transformers comics, obviously, because DW had a run, and then, well, the original runs were Marvel, and then DW took it over. I think DC took it over for a little bit. Regardless, I have like 3 or 4 different series of books. But then we would go for they would collect old school Transformers toys. So I'd go get a comic, and then I'd get to pick out an old school like 80s like Transformers toy, which was tight.
That is tight. Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Because they collect old toys and old like collections of stuff, and so I would like collect some old stuff. Pretty fun.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Of these comic books, do you display them or store them?
They are stored in a comic box. I don't have any signed issues. I don't have any specific like I have a bunch of issues that were issued on my birthday, 12/12. Dating
coming
back
up soon, by the way.
The 80s. Yes, coming up soon.
I don't know if we can leak this. Are we leaking this? In reference to your birthday stream plans.
What are we trying to leak?
Your 24-hour hot tub stream.
That was.
Are we talking about that? Are we talking about?
They were talking about you.
Yeah. They were asking. You had mentioned they should ask me about your hot tub stream, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a 24-hour on his birthday. Your hot tub stream.
I am not doing a hot tub 24-hour stream. I'll do like a stream that lasts.
Because I recall you saying. I do recall you bringing up that, man, I really wish I had an occasion to do a 24-hour hot tub stream, and you're like, oh, my birthday, that's the best possible time. I feel like I remember you saying that, right? Now, are you gonna be like in a swimsuit for this whole thing, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking like a 2-piece, like a.
Oh, a little 2-piecer. Okay.
Yeah, a little two piece. Do a little polka dot, little highlighter polka dot type vibe.
Okay, yeah, I fuck with that. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I ask about storing comic books versus displaying comics, I don't know if comic books have a uniform size. I assume they don't.
Comic books have a uniform size. Well, so there's book version, like so they'll do like a series book run. So they'll do like part 1, part 2, and like a thick wound book, and then they'll do like the issue run, which is like the original run. So you'll have
little paperbacks
in like the normal kind of comic book form. There's like a standard form factor for those, and then the books can be bigger, smaller, depending on like how, like what kind of version it is. So like the
I
older
see.
comics. So like all the 80s stuff is all reprinted in book form, but not like you have to go in to the older issues and find them issue by issue, and they're on like that old paper. That's like the
Yeah.
old like that old like kind of like ink or whatever.
I'm being asked my favorite Sonic character. My favorite character from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm.
Now, that's a tough question you're asking. That's a rough question. I'm gonna answer that question. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that question. Here's where I'm at. There's no great way to say this without sounding goofy as shit, and I understand that. I understand that. You know what I mean? I don't know that I'd like it. It's a day by day change. If the day you catch me on, the answer changes a little bit, but it's kind of a rotation of the top 3 is my at any point favorite Sonic character. It's Rouge the Bat, Amy the Hedgehog, and Bunny Robot from Saturday Morning Sonic with the robot legs. I like Bunny a lot. Bunny Robot, she's tight. Fucking. I think Bunny the Coolette. Yeah, I think she's sick. I fuck with. It depends on the day though. It depends on the day. There's a Big the Cat. No, could not be me. Connor, do you give a fuck about Sonic? Are you in the Sonic camp at all?
Tails.
Tails, homie. Oh wow, interesting. You know what though? You know what media I really enjoy is like the Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. Oh.
I like Knuckles too. Knuckles is tight. I think I like everything other than everyone other than Sonic. I'm not really a Sonic guy, but I like Tails. Tails is cool.
Interesting. You don't fuck with Sonic.
Knuckles. As a character, no. I don't really fuck with Optimus that much.
Any
either,
of them?
You know? Well, yeah, I just said Tails and Knuckles.
No, any Sonics?
Any Sonics?
Mm-hmm.
As in
the Hedgehog?
Oh, like are you talking about games?
No, the character.
Like what?
In like, well, because you're like G1 Optimus versus like Bay Optimus versus like Cybertron Optimus.
I don't know enough about. I don't know enough about the
because like the Sonic Adventure Sonic
Sonics.
versus like Saturday Morning Sonic versus like original cartoon Sonic. They're all very diff Sonics.
Sure. So I don't really know much Sonic. I've maybe seen the Saturday morning cartoon Sonic like a couple times.
What was the girly pop's name? Bunny, you probably mean Amy Rose.
I only know Sonic from like Sonic Adventures 2 and then the movies.
Right, yeah. That is one particular Sonic, is the Sonic Adventure Sonic.
So like from the Sonics I know, Tails and Knuckles. But not Sonic.
I see. Because like OG Sonic, like Saturday Morning Sonic, like when he would like be like bopping back chili dogs for real, and be like he used to end like there was like the cartoons used to end with him being like given like a hey kids, don't do drugs. Hey kids, stealing is bad. Hey kids, you know what I mean? Like Sonic, It was called Sonic Says, and one of them was like, "There's nothing cooler than getting hugged by somebody you like." But if somebody tries to touch you in a way or a place that makes you uncomfortable, that's no good. And I'll remember it forever in his voice, because Sonic's voice actor was Urkel from Family Matters. You know, fucking did I do that? Like Urkel. I think his name is Jaleel White. I think that's right. But like he was the voice actor for Sonic, so it's like Urkel's voice being like, if someone tries to touch you in a weird place that makes you uncomfortable, that's no good. I'll remember it until I die. It's engraved in my brain.
I did really like the movie Sonics. The movie Sonics were tight.
Yeah, movie Sonic was fun. He was like kind of like they played up him being like a kid figuring out the world. kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. Again, I don't really know the lore. I'm more of like a casual, I guess, but it was pretty fun. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, this I'll tell you what else too.
Shadow's pretty funny too. Once he kind of
brother, Shadow's so funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good too. There's a lot of good. I think what they did really well is they took something that could be very like boring and kiddish, and they did add a lot of nuance. Like they really did really well getting the voice actors who could add like the subtle nuances of like it's a kids thing, but also the adults can have fun as well. You know? Yeah. There's some movies where it's just straight up for kids, and it's like you want to die while watching it. Kind of like when we did the Minecraft movie. I'll be honest, hated that shit. But you know, it was
the Minecraft movie.
The version we watched, it was fun because it was the director's cut thing. But,
yeah, with like the CGI stuff not put in all the way.
Yeah, that was fun. But if I had to,
but you didn't fuck with
no.
Didn't think Minecraft was that good.
I don't like kiddie stuff like that. I'll be honest. I don't really fuck with that. I don't fuck with Disney stuff either. Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes it'd be like that. Yeah, you know what other Sonic characters fucking tight? There was a game called Sonic Advance Battle, I think, or Sonic Battle Advance, I forget. It was for the Game Boy Advance. And there was a robot that was like I think his name was Emerald or Emerald. It was not spelled quite like Emerald without a D. It was like a little wrong, I think. But the robot like could copy everyone's powers, and then he could be like custom fighter that had like half of Sonic's moves and half of Tails' moves and like the special move from Shadow or whatever. And like it was like an arena platform, like an arena fighter, like Power Stone. Yeah, Emerald. Yeah,
very
like
funny.
The Saturn
Power
game.
Stone, because I only know Power Stone from the anime. So
that's true. Fuck.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd be more familiar with Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2.
Oh, I don't like Naruto either.
Okay, perhaps you'd be more familiar with Inuyasha Feudal Combat on the PS2.
Yeah, I rented that once or twice. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, it's like that game.
Yeah.
But like the camera is kind of top down instead of like action camera. It's like higher than an action cam.
Sure.
And then it's like a little brawler. It's like a little arena battler or whatever. The ultimate combat robot. Yeah. Nilla knows what's up. Wait, Bunny, what can't we just say? Who can't just say what? I can say a lot, so I need clarification. But yeah. That shit was kind of Sonic's pretty good. I will say it's a little dangerous to be into Sonic even on like a mild level, because you could very quickly get lumped in with the Sonic fans TM. Do you know what I mean? There's like a point where it's like a problem.
Oh, the Disney hate? It's not hate.
Oh.
I just
yeah, Connor is a bit of a D1 Disney hater. That is true.
I'm not a D1 Disney hater. I don't know. There's some stories you just grow out of.
See, D1 hater like that. Like that.
I like moving on. I like moving.
Please don't do that to me. No, don't Chris Chan me, please. Anything but that. Holy shit!
I know a lot of Sonic fanfics. A lot of Wattpads.
Oh, no. A little AO3 stuff? Sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of dangerous Sonic things out there from some very degenerate
That's
people.
True. How do we feel about Sonic having a human girlfriend who's just a person?
Well, furries exist, so
because like you know that Sonic game where he's like a knight and he gets like a sword.
No,
he does just have a human girlfriend in that game.
Well,
she's like a princess or something.
Well, I mean, it's Sonic, right? I mean,
they like make out. It's like a whole thing.
I don't expect anything less. It's Sonic, you know.
I'm gonna say the brave, controversial thing. Bring back Sally Acorn. What the fuck?
I don't know who that is, but
she was the princess of the forest and a chipmunk, I believe.
I see.
Or a squirrel. But I think she was a chipmunk. She had like a tiny tail.
I know everyone was going literally insane for that bat chick that's like
Rouge.
caked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Rightfully so.
The comments are insane on that one. There's a
Are they?
lot of I'm just saying, if you see any videos of her on Instagram, don't go into the comments. There's some.
The first place I would go. I would. Why wouldn't? Who would?
There's some crazy shit being said.
I bet it's not that crazy relative to, I mean, what it could be.
Yeah.
She got a furry diagnosed with Crohn's disease. I wish I had the context for that. That's Skate. You can't say that with no context.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's out there. I would love to know the vibe, though. I would love to know where you're going with that, though. But yeah, that's crazy.
Rouge the Bat got a furry diagnosed with Crohn's disease. This is an incredible thing to say. That's really funny. I would like more intel on that one. But yeah, Rouge the Bat was like, she's like a femme fatale. You know, she's like made to be like,
what?
That bitch. She's made to be her.
Well,
like she's that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like by design or whatever. So it kind of like makes sense that those would be the comments because that's like the brand she was made to have. Like by design, I feel.
Grody.
You're just saying that because she's a bat or whatever. D1 hater.
Yeah, I'm not a bat fan.
Do you see this? Do you see the D1 hate we're talking about? This guy. A furry went to a furry artist.
For the bats. I'm coming for the bats. Well, furry went to a furry
I'm going to read this exactly. Well, this furry went to a furry artist, asking them to draw Rouge the Bat wider than she is tall with tits to match. Middle. The furry was talking to the artist about chronic pain, and the artist was like, sounds like Crohn's disease. And lo and behold. That's so funny. All right. You know what? Not bad. Good. And getting diagnosed with your illness is good. That's a good thing to have happen.
I wish there were a lot of other people that got diagnosed sooner.
True. That is true.
I guess diagnosing is the first step. You still have to take the medicine, but
at a regulated pace as per your doctor's recommendations.
You have to take it as your doctor recommends and not to game late at night. Yeah.
Yes.
You shouldn't do that.
Right. You do have to take the medication as instructed.
We shouldn't abuse drugs for gaming purposes.
Unless it's Metroid Prime 4, and then do cocaine like a normal adult.
That's very funny.
But yeah, I had, because comics having a standard size, I imagine you could display them pretty effectively if they're all like the same type of comic, like if they're all hardback or all paperback, you could display them kind of nicely. The reason I bring that up, as you know, I like Metroid. Audio listeners, I'm holding up Metroid Prime for the GameCube. Do you see this box that I'm holding? Look at this box that I'm holding.
Yeah,
it's Metroid
GameCube.
Prime 2 Echoes for the GameCube. This is Metroid Prime Corruption. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption for the Wii. Same size. You see this? That's Metroid Other M for the Wii. What is this? What the fuck is this box?
Well, that's the Switch.
Why is it so fucking tiny, though? Why would they do this? Why would they do this? It's so tiny. Make it match. Make it same so I display better. Why tiny? Why tiny box?
Oh, because they're hoping you're gonna display it against other Switch 2 games.
Shelf dumb. Shelf small. Shelf wrong. I feel like this is what happens when book collectors collect books and they're all just a little fucking not the same. That must drive people fucking up a wall.
Oh,
right?
I thought people liked that. I thought the book collectors in the house liked the fact they're all different kind of
display on shelf. Same.
Well,
but now display.
Books, you can always push them forward.
But shorter, taller. Not all same high, not all same top. They wrong. They jag. They whoop 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 wavy. Why? Why wavy?
Yeah. Well, you're comparing two also separate consoles though, right? That's GameCube, Wii, and then
GameCube,
all
Wii are different consoles.
Same
Wii U had the
case,
same
though?
box too. And PS2 and Xbox had the same standard size as a GameCube, even though the discs weren't the same size. So Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS.
I'm pretty sure the discs
2
were the same size.
For a GameCube and a PlayStation? No, GameCube discs are tiny.
No, but PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah, and then GameCube has the same size box, but tiny disc. But same size box, so display better. But then
you can just buy one. You can just buy an extra one, and then print off the artwork, and then slip the artwork in the box.
Yeah, and that's what I'd have to do because company not do. I now have to do. I now do because company no do.
I'm gonna say something crazy and controversial to you. I would have just saved $10 and got the digital version.
I wanted the physical like on purpose, deliberately. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Although they're the same price. I don't know why you think that one is.
Well,
$69.99, baby.
Nintendo Direct. They talked about the cartridge being either $10 or $5 more than the digital price. It was like in the original Direct.
$69.99, my boy. True story.
Well, you had to pay shipping and everything, so a little cheaper.
Free shipping,
a little
Prime.
more expensive. Free shipping Prime. Wow.
Yeah. No. Straight up $69.99. Although I did support the idea of having more plastic to go in a landfill. So.
Oh well.
I guess the turtles take about 2 ounces of an L. Sorry about that, turtles. My bad, dude.
Yeah, I don't buy any physical media anymore. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, Mura is saying they like books diff size unless it's same series, and then they like book same size.
Yeah, I have some.
So this all Metroid
homies.
Diff size. This homie gets it then.
Yeah, I have. Well, again, it's a Switch, and the Switch in general has had smaller jewel cases than their bigger console counterparts. Like the Switch 1 is also small jewel cases. It's just literally the same jewel case as one. Maybe souped up a little bit. Now, did you get the fake cartridge or the real one with the game actually on it?
No, game's on it. Yeah, this isn't like one of those little like download key card things. It's like a
the share with your friend fake cartridge.
Yeah, it's just a plug and play for sure. That's like a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And brother, that game, you may remember, I was like kind of pissing and shitting about how like if this game sucks, it's curtains for me. I'm just gonna end it all.
Yeah.
Fucking goated so far.
Hell yeah.
If they fumble this game, it'd be an unimaginable turn of events for me. Because like right now, it's fucking incredible.
Well, endings exist. I hate to.
Endings do exist, but this game kind of seems like the story is not going to be a problem because there kind of isn't one. I mean, there is, but like, boy, it's real light. Like they're not really trying to sell you on the narrative.
I remember you were kind of shitting on the idea of Samus having like psychic powers. You're like, what the fuck is this?
I was concerned, but the execution's actually not bad. Like I'm kind of into it. I was a little concerned though. I was like, hey, what the fuck do we mean? But like in execution, it's kind of tight. Nice. It's kind of big, and she gets a bike, as you know. But that bike has like racetracks. There's like laps and shit. There's like a race course to like practice the bike on. I was like playing F-Zero for a minute. I was zooming. That shit felt fucking tight. And she can do like a boost, which has like a speed boost, like and you go really fast. But then if you like double tap it, she does like an Akira bike slide as an attack and like smashes into shit. It fucking goes crazy. That shit kind of good for real. And then she has like the bike shoots like a Tron disc off of her ass. And it's like a heat-seeking boomerang chakram. Mm-hmm. Like it hits and then it like hits an enemy and like comes back. And you can like multi-lock, so you can like bounce it around a lot of shit. And then it's like Sivir from League of Legends. You hit like the ricochet, hit W, and then bop, bop, bop.
So how far would you say you're in currently? Like how vast?
I'm imagining that it's gonna end up being like a 12-hour game, 14. So I'm probably like a quarter, because I know that I know my item collection rate's 15%, and I probably have 6% worth of stuff that I have to like backtrack for that I haven't picked up yet. They mentioned 6 like core locations, the starter one plus 5 extra, and I've cleared 2. So I'm imagining there's like 3 more big locations, 1 final showdown thing with a final boss at the main one, and then like wrapping up the collection stuff. Yeah, so I'm probably like 25-30%. But so far, I am fucking about it, dude. And like, I was complaining that Metroid Dread doesn't have like the backtracking I would hope for, because like you never really go to the same room twice. It's just like the same kind of area a lot. I drew like a MS Paint map to like illustrate that point for the homies. I know it's like a little obtuse, but like imagine if you were to go to a Walmart and you walk through every aisle one time only. That's not really backtracking through Walmart, because you never went to the same aisle twice, even though you traverse a lot of Walmart. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. Like you're not really going to the same. Like this game though, you're going to the same aisle over and over to like re-get shit with new powers, and that's tight. It's like, oh, I need to come back to this place when I have the electric gun. Oh, I need to come back to this thing when I have the fire gun. Oh, there's an ice beam, and I need to come back when I have ice gun. I see. And that's shit's tight. I like backtrack. Metroidvania backtrack.
I see. Nice.
So they're like leaning back into what makes it like a Metroidvania, which is good. I feel IMO. Even though it's like a first-person game, but like it's a first-person Metroidvania because it's Metroid, so like of course, but it's like the whole name. And then also there are a couple of fascinating choices. Fascinating, I said a little like TM being polite, where like you play Halo? You play Halo a lot? You fuck with Halo at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the Halo 3 burst fire rifle? Well, Samus's gun is that in this? If you're charging it. Like in the old ones, you could just hold the button and she'd be like, brrr, and charge the gun. In this, it's like a DMR, and then it starts charging. And you can't bypass that. You're just stuck in the DMR, like 3-round, then charge. Which is a little odd. That takes a little getting used to. It's not like a hard, hey, fuck this, but it is like a, that's odd. And then, at one point, her Varia suit breaks at the beginning. Like, it's like, oh, you lost your power-ups or whatever. Got to go collect your new power-ups and shit. You know, that's how it always works. It's fine. But, like, her Varia suit breaks. And instead of, like, downgrading to her base power suit, which is kind of like a yellowy orange with, like, red flat shoulders, she just, like, keeps the Varia suit aesthetic. Like, she keeps, like, the big orange bulky ball shoulders. Like, they just forgot the power suit existed. They forgot to downgrade her appearance. And that's a little odd from like a lore perspective, so that's kind of a nitpick, I guess. But it's like a, you know, it's pretty tiny. That's pretty minor. Just a little like, hey, why'd we do that? But you get a new suit pretty quickly anyway, so it's like, I guess I can. That's fine. But like, that's odd. And then probably the big thing, and the thing that I think the reviewers were complaining about, is that you meet a guy. His name's like, his name's like, it's like Kyle or Miles or something. I forget it off the top of my head. I haven't like interacted him with all that much, but it's like he's like Waterboy from Dispatch. He's just like a goofy guy with goggles. and he's like, hey, Samus, wow, thanks for saving me. We should like hang out. And it's like, okay, cool. And he'll like walk around with you, but then like at a point he's like, hey, I fixed the wireless comms, so now I can help navigate you like a roll from Mega Man Legends. And like in the middle of doing stuff, he'll be like, hey, Samus, have you considered going to the volcano? And I think people are a little annoyed that he would like interrupt you like Navi from Ocarina of Time to be like, you should go to this location.
Yeah.
But like, I thought he was kind of charming. Like, I don't mind him so much. Like, he's all right. He's like, he's got like a personality. He's like silly with it. He like cracks jokes and shit. So it's not just like a straight up hey listen Navi. He's like a silly guy. He's like a silly little guy. So I fuck with a silly little guy. That seems kind of good.
That's tight.
But yeah, like I think that like people that are saying like, oh, like shit game, they're too handholdy or whatever. I think those people might just be exaggerating by like a lot.
By what are we talking about? Sorry.
Hey, Harry, good to see you. What's up? What you got going on? We're talking about Metroid Prime. Say what now?
What were you saying specifically?
Oh, the like early reviewers were saying the game is too handholdy, ergo bad. But I think people might just be like out of their mind on that.
Well, I think the problem with that was they got a demo, and the demo had a lot. It was heavy on the little guy, and people were like, we fucking hate this, whatever." I think they were shitting on the well, that's the IGN review. They got a review. Yeah. They said they got a review copy, but it was actually a demo. It was like it wasn't the full game. And they said what they played was heavy on that companion, and they were like, we hope this companion isn't the whole game revolving around him, or else like it's gonna be bad or whatever. But like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really follow IGN's reviews for stuff anyway. Like IGN is such a miss in most situations.
Yeah, IGN's kind of whatever. Same with PC Gamer. I know you were watching that top 25 thing.
Like, I have some things to say about that, but
you don't agree with the #1 most anticipated game of the year being Slay the Spire 2?
Well, for PC games, I mean, I guess because that was critically. I personally don't love Slay the Spire. That was, however, critically acclaimed. That game, like people loved that game. It's the same thing with Hollow Knight for me. I don't get why it's so insanely appealing to people, but there is just a thing. No, but what really caught me off was the upcoming PC game showcase that we're looking forward to in 2026. And GTA 6 was on there.
Which is notably not coming to PC.
I was like, this is interesting, because at first I was like, did they change course? Are they releasing on consoles and PC same day? That'd be crazy. No, they literally say 5 minutes in, they're like, we know it's not coming to PC on launch. Why the fuck is it on this list?
Nah, Ari, it's a console exclusive for the first year, and then on the 1-year anniversary, it's coming to PC.
Yeah, GTA for the last GTA also was not a. Actually, I think it took 2 years for GTA to come to PC.
I also think that
they have to do a lot of like reprogramming and stuff to make it work on PC.
Same with Final Fantasy VII remake. That was console exclusive for the first 12 months. Weird model.
All of their stuff, they're doing kind of that. And they're getting it out a lot. They're getting games out a lot sooner. Like all the Spider-Man games have been coming out a lot sooner on PC. God of War has been coming out. Like they're pushing those games out faster because they're not making money. They're not making enough money as a exclusive to like
emulated for a year, then we can buy it if there's still stuff to do. Is so funny. Can you emulate a PS5?
I don't think you can emulate. You won't be able to emulate GTA. I don't think.
That'd be tough. I think.
I honestly, I don't care about all that stuff. I can wait. It doesn't matter. I did that with the Borderlands 3 when it was on Epic. I was like, I'll just wait for it to be on Steam. Doesn't bother me.
I didn't know it wasn't always on Steam. That's hilarious.
Yeah, 3 launched on Epic first. That was when Epic was giving money to devs to. So Epic's really funny because their whole model is we're gonna lose money on the store, but the store is gonna bring new players in to then fund our Fortnite bank, because Fortnite funds everything. So Fortnite they just take money out of Fortnite and they're like, cool, we're gonna hey, we'll give you 100 million to like launch on our platform first. And they were doing that for a while until they started losing hundreds of millions of dollars on Epic Store because no one uses it because it's a shit store.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's bad.
When Darkest Dungeon 2 launched on Epic first, when Borderlands 3 launched on Epic first, I was like, I can wait till it goes on Steam. That's fine. They don't need my money till it hits Steam.
And you're right.
Yeah, fuck them.
Also, I've noticed that like Epic Game Store game updates take like way longer.
It's just
like
ass. It's just
a lot longer, and I don't know why that is.
Less servers, and it's just a poorly made store.
Because I looked in the options. I'm sure I wasn't using like a limited like metered connection or whatever. It doesn't have like a reduced speed. Blah blah blah. I checked.
Yeah,
it's not that.
Epic Store's trash. I'm like, call me a D1 hater or whatever. Like, I'm not saying like Fortnite's trash, but the Epic Store in general is the fucking one of the worst stores on the internet.
Yeah,
like,
it's bad.
Game stores to buy games from.
I fuck with Fortnite a little bit.
The fact they don't allow reviews or weren't allowed, I don't know if they still don't allow reviews, but the fact they wouldn't allow reviewing of games on their platform is ridiculous to me.
Yo, Spike, what's up, homie? Am I still in the Prime 4 category? That's really funny.
Oh, are you? That's funny.
Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
This is the deluxe edition Prime 4.
There we go. Whoops. Lamel. Yeah, this is what Prime 4 looks like now, actually. But Prime 4 is probably like, if it keeps the trajectory and energy it's in right now, all the way through, it's my game of the decade for sure.
Oh, well.
That shit's so fucking tight. I am losing my mind. I was unironically when I ended stream yesterday, I was just like zooming around on the bike in the desert for like an hour, just like doing fucking donuts and shit.
And how's the open world? Is it nice?
It's nothing.
It's just a lot of empty.
There's like crystals. Yeah, it's just a track. It's just a fucking sandbox. But it's not. I don't think it's really open world. I think people were tossing that word around like early, just like to goof around or whatever. It's not open world. I don't know. I mean, like, it is in, like, the loosest possible definition.
Yeah.
There's, like, because, like, the whole, like, sandbox area might take 45 seconds to get across.
Oh, it can be an open world and small open world.
It's like, but I'm saying it's more like, like Cortex's lair from Crash Bandicoot. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's less an open world and more like a hub room. I guess it's slightly bigger than a hub room, but it's like not big. So it kind of gives the same energy as like the Borderlands 3 ship. But if the Borderlands 3 ship was like laid out flat instead of being stacked on 4 levels, you know? And you don't really get to pick where you go for the first, like, 2 areas. You're kind of, like, railroaded, and then you get to pick between the last 3. So it's, like, half.
Oh, so half linear, half non-linear?
Yeah. So it's, like, half linear in the back with effectively an empty hub room to connect them.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So, yeah, open world feels like the wrong term. It's, like,
just large maps.
It's a world. It's a world. It's a world game.
Yeah, I don't have much experience with Prime Metroid, other than like playing her in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, yeah. No one does have any. No one. It's not popular. Metroid's not a franchise that does well. That doesn't surprise me. It's painful to say. However, there's like 6 motherfuckers on Earth that give a shit about Metroid, and I'm for them. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't. It's not. It's an unpopular genre, even.
Like, just think you'll be 49 by the time a new Metroid game comes out.
I know that shit's right. Older. Yeah.
In your 50s, yeah.
Yeah. Metroid Prime 5 is going to come out when I have like 3 different grandchildren who have their own grandchildren. Yeah. It's going to be rough out here for sure, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what about Metroid makes it so unpopular, because a lot of really dumb, boring games come out and are just like do well.
That's such a fascinating
That's
question.
crazy. I don't get it.
Well,
I
I
kind of
mean,
get it, but
I
I
feel
don't
like
super get it.
you'll hate
I
my
kind of get
answer,
it.
but
Female main character. Yeah, you're so right. I'm glad you said it, not me. That's true.
wait, what?
What?
No, being on Nintendo exclusively, probably.
If that were true, Pokemon would do really bad.
No, I'm not.
If that was the thing, the
Pokemon.
whole stuff that if like Nintendo shit does well.
I'm not saying it doesn't. Don't put that word
I
in my
feel like
mouth.
you just
I'm
said
not
Metroid
saying...
doesn't do well because it's a Nintendo exclusive.
You said Metroid doesn't do as well as you would like, and I said I think the reason why is it needs a bigger audience to play it.
I don't think if you gave the audience to every person, if every single human was gifted a copy of Metroid, I think everyone would throw it away.
If more
I don't
people
think audience is the problem.
had access to play it, probably more people would play it. I think that math makes sense.
I don't know. I think the genre itself is just so unpopular that like there's nothing that could save it. It's just like a
do well.
No, I don't think so. I mean, Hollow Knight did, but it's kind of like the standout exception, not the rule. Metroidvanias are kind of like not that poppin' sales wise. Again, Hollow Knight kind of like breaks the mold on that, I guess.
Yeah, Hollow Knight and its sequel.
Yeah. Ori and the Blind Forest was somewhat popular, yeah. That's true. That's a good point. Ori was not like hurting.
Yeah, I don't know the genre too well. Yeah, Ori, Hollow Knight.
Yeah. I don't know how you would like look for like popular Metroidvanias by sales. I don't know if that's even like something you can look up, but yeah, Metroidvanias just like don't sell well. They just don't do good.
Well, I mean, you know, niche genres.
Like, I think the best-selling Metroid game ever was like 2 million copies. Like, it's kind of low, for real. Let me double check that so I'm not an asshole. Oh, no. The very best-selling Metroid was 3 million. 3 million copies.
Metroidvania or Metroid game?
Metroid, the franchise.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hollow Knight sold 15 million copies. Yeah. But also that price point is a very easy copy seller. You know what I mean?
That's true too. Yeah, the best-selling Metroid was Metroid 1, if you can fucking imagine. Of the mainline games at 3.16 million in 1986. Lol.
Because like I think you kind of nailed the head on the pinned the nail in the coffin there. Jesus Christ. Because you're thinking it's going to be about like 12 hours.
Maybe closer to 14, but yeah, in that ballpark, yeah.
Of closer to 14. Then I feel like at a Hollow Knight price point, it would probably do amazing.
Maybe, but it also costs 800 times more money to make, which sucks. The budget on Metroid Prime 4, I think, was like 145 million.
Years, yeah. I mean, that is true. 15 years does do a lot to expand a budget, you know.
I know that shit's right. They had to restart it twice, change studios twice.
Yeah. So, like, I guess it sucks for them, but you know. Yeah, because I mean, Hollow Knight, I feel like a lot of its mass appeal extends from the fact what's on everything, one, and then two, the price is just you can't games can't compete at that price. They're in it. They've kind of conquered a niche there. Like you don't see
Yeah.
Hollow Knight trying to do a full 3D thing. You know what I mean? Like they're not. They're sticking to
Yeah,
what they
no.
know.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah,
think
15 million copies.
Castlevania for the Game Boy Advance, the Symphony of the Night, that one's considered one of like the really best. No, Symphony of the Night's PlayStation. I forget which one's the Game Boy one, but that's like considered one of the like the best. Aria of Sorrow, one of the best Metroidvanias by like Metroidvania heads. That's like, yo, this is like peak. This is so fucking sick. But that shit didn't sell for anything. Like it sold bad. When it came out, it sold 27,000 copies in the first month. Not millions, thousand.
How many copies of Metroid has sold already? The new one?
Of the new one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Domestically in the
Metroid
US?
Prime 4 sales. Let's find out. The sales figures are not publicly available at this time.
Mm.
They're not out yet.
Yeah.
Apparently, analysts are like currently projecting the sales in the first month to be 500,000 to 4 million by end of year. That's kind of a wide margin, though. I feel that's like a big gap.
Yeah.
500,000 to 4 million. It's either a number or 8 times that number.
God,
it's
that's
a big
tough.
window.
That's tough when you have 150 million consoles sold.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. They're not popular games. They're not. They're considered incredible. Critically acclaimed. People really like Samus for degenerate reasons, and then that's it.
I just like charging up her cannon, I'll be honest, and like fucking Smash. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about a Metroidvania game, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like she's a cool character. She is basically my main character when I play Smash with the homies. But
Sure.
if you were like, oh man, you should like check out her lore in these games, I'd be like, no. Yuck. Why would I do that?
They're not for you. You would not have fun. That's objectively true. Yeah. Any of them, to be clear. Not the first person shooters or the platformers.
That's tough.
Yeah, that shit would not hit for you at all. Metroid is just not popular.
Well, you know, genres like wax and wane, right? Like they kind of come in and out, and maybe, you know, there's going to be a big surge of Metroidvania games here soon.
Gotta imagine. Well, I'll tell you what, I use like
ton
that's when it goes to
shit
cons
ton
and
of
stuff.
them.
Do you?
Yeah, like at the Summer Games Fest, there was a bunch of them. This just PC. Waiting for whatever.
Blaster
I can't remember what it was called. The most anticipated 2025 or 2026.
Slay the Spire 2. Slay the Spire 2?
No, I'm saying it was a list of 25.
And
there was like a.
I thought you were asking
Metroidvania games in that. No,
that's what's up.
I know.
But no, yeah. I'll tell you, my experience is going to like any video game like convention or like an expo, go like the Portland Retro Gaming Expo or whatever, and I'll go like the merch booths and be like, "Hey, you guys got Metroid shit?" And they'll be like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "All right, cool, thanks, man." Tight, love that, and that's kind of how it goes every time.
Well, when IPs take 15 years to make a game, or the last couple games aren't good or whatever, it's tough to. People aren't gonna stock things that don't sell.
No. Now, if you had a T-shirt that was just Samus with big titties, that shit would sell. Unfortunately, lamentably, regrettably,
well,
that shit would sell like hotcakes.
It wouldn't even have to be Samus. It could just be any main character of a series or a character from a series.
Pretty much.
With their titties out, and it would sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be her.
They're like, yo, you want this Donkey Kong tie t-shirt where it looks like you're wearing a Donkey Kong tie? I'm like, no, dude.
No.
I sure fucking do not. You want this minimalist t-shirt with the vague green outline of a one-up mushroom from Mario? No, I don't. But if there was a tight shirt of a Metroid, that'd be big. And they're like, never heard of it. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can only hope that like some new hands get on it and they do something good with it. Or continuously do something good with it, not let it like die or not let it sit for another 15 years.
They were coming out pretty quick back in the day. Like Prime 1 dropped in 2001, Prime 2 dropped in 2003, Prime 3 dropped in 2007, but there was like a middle game between those. Hunters on the DS was 2004, I think, or everything. 2. Like they were coming out pretty quick, kind of snappy. Game Boy Advance one I think was 2003, Fusion, and then Other M was in 2010. So we got like one every like 2 or 3 years, pretty consistently. Not the fucking inflation content junk. I'm crying and throwing up.
Ugh. Yuck.
That's so tough, man.
Hate that.
Yeah.
Not the inflation content.
That is tough.
Fucking kill me.
Because again, I've said this recently and often. Like, Metroid is like the single most important IP for me out of all gaming ever. I fucking love Metroid in a way that is like, I'm like the guy. I love Metroid more than the creator of Metroid. That's for fucking sure. You know what I mean? Like, and by the way, Yoshio Sakamoto can suck my entire dick. Fuck that guy. But I digress. Like, that shit is the most wildly important IP to me. And it's crazy to look around the room, and even Nintendo's like, yeah, King, this shit just doesn't do well. Sorry, bud.
Well, I mean, at a certain point, you kind of have to go, okay, well, if it's not doing well, maybe it should be retrofit into a different genre.
Did you know?
Maybe
did you know?
Need the Metroid Battle Royale. The Metroid
99
shooter.
Extraction shooter would be crazy.
Oh yeah, you pop in.
I could see some framework for that.
Yeah, Metroid extraction shooter, unironically, would probably do very well.
But Samus would have to be in it. Like, you'd have to, like, if you're not playing Samus, it'd be weird. I'm gonna tell you a story. After Other M came out, my favorite Metroid game, which that's already controversial. After that came out in 2010, they like kind of went on a drought. They dropped some fuck ass DS game, 3DS game called Metroid Federation Force, like 7 or 8 years later. Samus isn't in it. You play as 4 unnamed. Yeah, you play as 4 random unnamed soldier guys in a soccer mini game. It's a soccer
3DS game after all. I mean, what do you expect?
3DS game is what I expected, not a fucking soccer tech demo.
Oh, but that 3DS was really good for tech demos.
3DS was fucking a goated system. There's so many good games on 3DS. Like, I get that you're a Nintendo D1 hater or whatever, and that's fine. But like, the 3DS had a bunch of incredible games on it.
I'm not saying I'm a Nintendo. I like Nintendogs. I'm in there. Okay, I like picking
Yeah, we know. We hear you. All right, buddy.
You know, I'm in there.
I like my big boy system, the PC. All right. Yep. Tech demo guy. Calm down.
I had a 3DS.
All right.
I had a 3DS, and I had the brick normal DS. That like fucking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like an empanada.
Yeah, I had like kind of a bump in the middle. Yeah. I did like that. Yeah. I have that too.
Yeah, I was with it for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, they just. I don't even think like Metroid is like mishandled per se. It's just like they handled it in a way that like they made Metroidvanias and then they did bad. I think people don't like being. I think like people don't like the feeling of not knowing where the game wants you to go. They don't want to explore shit.
In a Metroidvania?
In general.
Oh,
I think people just kind of like indicators and like quest markers and like where am I going type shit. They like, oh, I go here. Oh, I go there. Oh, I
well,
go here.
I would agree with that only if Elden Ring hadn't done so well, because people actually like the opposite. There were really no quest markers and
Even
shit
that had
barely
a map
telling you
told you where
what
to
to do.
go.
Yeah, but you had to read. You had to like really read in there and like get in
No,
there.
there's just big golden yellow arrows on the map that said go here.
Yeah, but there were other quests that didn't tell you what to do. Like there were other quests that wouldn't put markers on your screen.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
most people didn't do those. Like the Selen quest line and shit, like fucking Golden Needle Girl in the Rot Swamp. People just skip that shit.
I don't think so. I mean, not the people I knew, because the person I was playing with wanted to do those. It was
Yeah, if
really
you look at the
excited, and
achievements
then
and
like our
stuff,
other
nobody
friends.
does those.
No, achievement counts aren't like that accurate, because when you mod something, the achievements don't count anymore. So like you can't really, and then everyone
Not for Elden Ring.
Elden Ring with friends, and then that mod just kills achievements. You know what I mean?
No, there's an Elden Ring. There's a, if you can imagine, there's a mod that enables achievements.
It enables achievements.
I guess you could. I guess you could have,
but like it doesn't record achievements on like your Steam.
No, yeah,
account.
it fixes them for Steam. Yeah.
I don't know. If
there's
that's
no
true.
achievement system in Elden Ring. What are you talking about?
I didn't
no
say there wasn't an achievement. I didn't say there was. I didn't say that.
You said it fixes achievements, but doesn't record them for Steam. There's only Steam achievements.
Steam turns off. I don't know how they would get around Steam turning off achievements for mods.
Yeah, it's like a whole mod that just does that.
Yeah, I know when I played, it didn't work. So maybe they came out later and did something.
Oh, maybe.
But I mean, you have to have that mod. Is everyone gonna have that mod? Who knows? That's why it's not really that like I'm not going off of like people doing something based on
that's also true.
Like an arbitrary number.
Yeah, it'd have to be modders that like also got that mod in particular.
Yeah. Because when I played it, that mod wasn't out. It didn't exist.
True.
So I wouldn't have got those. And I'm not going back to play that fucking game to get those either. So, you know what
I mean? Well, that's fucking true. I know that's right. But no, just like the achievements for like Elden Ring on Steam are like so telling. It's crazy. It's not like there's like, oh, only 50% of players did blah blah blah. It's like 0.2%. It like the modding doesn't account for it. It's like nobody. It's like crazy. Elden Ring, I think people just kind of like ran from boss to boss and like did that, and then when they were done with bosses, they called it a day. That was kind of the perception I got. Especially on Twitch, but I don't think that's really indicative of like the general player base either. Let me see if I can find the.
Yeah, I don't really. Again, Twitch achievements are so hard to actually get a real baseline for stuff that I just kind of don't follow them anymore. Because like I was just playing. I just beat Outer Worlds 2 yesterday, right? And there's an achievement you get for hitting level 5, and like 1% of players hit level 5 apparently. Obviously that's not true. Like there's something fucking goofy with how it's recording, and then it's not recording obviously, right? So that's why
I think that might be accurate.
Like, I don't think so. You can't tell me only 5% of players hit level 5.
That's kind of how it goes.
No.
Like even if half of that full player base were modders that achievements turned off, that's still 10%, and that sounds about right, brother. Yeah. Nah, 90% of gamers are open the game once, close it, and never look back. For most games, just kind of across the board.
If we didn't have player counts that like Steam tracked, I would agree. But like you can go to SteamDB and look at how many players are playing currently, and then in the timeline, you know what I mean? You can see that like 500,000 people played between let's just use 2 random dates, like November 11th through fucking November 26th, right? And like
sure,
obviously those people, you tell me none of them got to level 5? That's
5% of them.
Nah. I don't think Steam achievements, I'm not putting
Like,
any
even if
smoke
you
in that.
like gave it times 10, that's like only half. Like, it'd have to be like wrong in a way that's like unthinkable. Pixie, I think Elden Ring made a lot of people crash out. I don't think you're alone on that boat. That's probably a crowded ship you're on. That's a cruise liner you're on. Yeah. It's a popular. Most of the time I skip download Cyber. Oh no. Not that I skip downloading my games. That's very funny. That is a for sure true. That motherfuckers will just like not download a game. They'll buy a bunch of stuff on like Humble Bundle or like on sale and just not play it. That do be fucking true for real. But yeah, people are by and large very like even with like live service games, they're very like, you know, log in once every 2 months, do a couple of free pulls on a banner, close game. I quit early in. Yeah. Yeah, Souls-likes I think are like kind of notorious for people quitting early. Like, it's sort of the defining feature of a Souls-like is that 90% of the player base doesn't fuck with that at all. I don't know how they got so popular on Twitch in particular. That's kind of odd. A little weird microcosm of the environment, I guess, but actually, that's not even fair. I say they got popular. Elden Ring got popular. Fucking Dark Souls 2 isn't popular for shit. But
yeah, Elden Ring got really popular.
Yeah. I don't think Demon Souls got that popular either. Dark Souls 3 a little bit, 1 like a little bit. It's really just Elden Ring. But
yeah, Elden Ring's the one that kind of like blew out of the normie, like the people who are just normies to the genre were like, wow, this game is so fun. I love this game so much, you know?
I don't think Bloodborne or Sekiro were ever that big on Twitch either, were they?
Bloodborne like their peak on Twitch?
Yeah, I think the peak numbers for viewership on Twitch were kind of low. I guess I could be wrong, but like maybe Bloodborne? I just didn't check when it was at its peak. Yeah, Bloodborne, the Souls-like. But as I recall, that game on Twitch didn't do that well at all. Although somehow they like all the Souls games became like e-girl rite of passage. I don't know how that happened. But it is kind of the case on Twitch. It's like, whoa, a girl gamer, you should play Dark Souls 3. It's like, why? Why would they do that?
So in the past year to date,
yeah,
Bloodborne had 6.2 million watch time.
Okay.
181,000 hours streams. Which doesn't seem like a lot.
No, it's kind of low.
But also, Bloodborne didn't release on PC, did it? It was console first. So you can understand why it probably wasn't streamed that much on Twitch. Like,
people stream from their PlayStation 4s all the time.
Yeah, but it's people stream from their PS4s all the time.
Yeah.
Some people stream from their PS4s all the time.
Yeah, it's like kind of common. I wonder if there's a way to know how many people stream on Twitch from console versus PC. Does that exist? Is that a trackable metric somehow? It's got to be like a quarter, right? 3-to-1 rate, you think? PC to console? How many people stream on Twitch from PC versus console? I wonder if there's a way to check that.
2024, 908 million PC players versus 650 million console players.
Wait, what were those numbers?
908 million to 653 million.
And that's Twitch streamers?
on Twitch, I believe, on streaming.
Okay, interesting. So it's actually a more narrow ratio than even I thought. I thought it was 3-1 PC console, but it's like 3-2. That's interesting.
PC versus console.
I use console. Pixie, yeah, that's true. You are a console streamer. Yeah, that is true.
Well, so I think it's tough because also you have to factor in the fact if you're streaming, so you can be playing it on your PlayStation, and if you patch it through your computer to then stream from
With
your
like a cap
computer,
card, yeah.
and then you're streaming from your computer.
Yeah, I wonder if there is like a way to like, because obviously some things you can't stream from a console, like music producing or like IRL shit. So it'd only be game streamers, and then you'd have to like have a trackable metric of like what device is using to broadcast that stream to Twitch. I don't know if there's a way to like look that up
somewhere.
I don't know if there is a way to check that. There should be. That'd be interesting information. But yeah, Bloodborne is not even PlayStation exclusive. It's PlayStation 4 exclusive. You can't even play it on PS5, which is so funny. Buddy, appreciate it. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, welcome in.
Hope you have a lovely day. Whatever you're busy with, I hope it's going well. Yeah, that is like an odd thing of like...
Twitch doesn't outright track their users based on where they stream from.
Yeah. I wouldn't think so, yeah.
I would imagine it's... the list would look like this. It would be PCs that are streaming console through a capture card, and then the lowest rung would be like a console like an Xbox or a PlayStation. Because you gotta think
capture
too,
card's
like,
lowest for sure. Capture card's for sure lowest. Because it's like extra hardware that people would have to buy.
Yeah, but it's also better quality. So if you're looking for quality, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
People are not looking for quality. People are looking to just be streaming. For sure. Like squeakers with like their dad's Xbox are just live playing Call of Duty on Twitch right now, you know what I mean? From console type shit. That's like for sure. Yeah, capture cards definitely are like the smallest part of that Venn diagram or whatever. Because if you're like someone who wants to stream and you have a PS4, PS5, or an Xbox that like you can just stream from, they'll just do that. Like think like probably only half of all streamers even have a webcam. Do you know what I mean? It's like a tiny number for sure, like compared to what you would think it would be. Because like we're like in the space, you know, like we do it diff. We're built diff. We're looking for like a nice mic, a nice camera. We want like the footage to like blah 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 look a particular way. We're like looking into bots and this and that. Like you more so than me by a lot, to be clear. I mean, I'm notoriously kind of lazy about channel points and bots and stuff, but like you're like in there, and like I know me being significantly lazier than you about it. I'm in the top like 5% for sure. Like we're kind of crushing it.
Well, if you're streaming from your console, you're not using stream elements. That's not streaming from your console then. Slice. You would be then using a capture card, which then you're just streaming from your PC.
I see, in reference to the
if you're streaming with something like OBS or Stream Elements OBS, that's either through like a Windows PC and or a Linux PC and or a Mac of some sort. That's bridging the gap between your console.
I
don't know.
No, you can
That'd
use
be
like alerts
interesting.
and stuff while you're streaming from a console. Like streaming from a PS4 or whatever, PS5.
Can you?
I think so. I think there's like an integration for that. I don't know if that's what Pixie has going on, but I think that exists.
Well, she's saying they're using programs. If you're using a program, you're not having OBS open somewhere else.
Well, I guess that's
you wouldn't
true.
be using the program.
That is true. I don't know. Yeah, how to add stream alerts overlay on Xbox One, PS4. Like, apparently you can just do that.
Yeah, but again, I'm reading their message for what it was.
No, I just mean in general. Yeah. Like, not Pixie, but like a person could.
Yeah, I'm speaking directly to the question or to the comment that was made. But yeah.
But yeah, the significant majority of like people are casuals in literally every aspect. And that includes like what's the least amount of effort I have to do to make a thing work? Turn on PlayStation, hit stream. There's like that's approachable for people. Like that's very common. Cause like we're like even our kind of like, you know, respectfully, but also like comparatively to like obviously like Ludwig or Cutie or like big streamers like Kaisenat or some shit. Like we don't even exist. You know what I mean? Like we're like might as well be zero by comparison to their numbers. But then also if you look at like where we are in the leaderboards globally, we're like top 2%, top 1.5%. Like 90% of streamers, 95% of streamers are like one viewer Andes with no mic, no cam. It's like crazy. Like when you look at it, it's like you're like, oh wow, I'm doing really well. Like, oh shit. Like we're kind of in there. It's the same kind of lesson that like had to be like I had to like drill it into myself like in the Yu-Gi-Oh days of like, oh yeah, I only went like 7-3 at regionals. Oh, I only got like, you know, 58th out of the top 64 and I didn't make top 32 cut. Wham, I'm kind of bad. I suck at this. But then if you pan out to like Yu-Gi-Oh players, 99.99% of Yu-Gi-Oh players like don't know how the game even works and buy booster packs to collect because art cute. Like pretty much every endeavor is like that, I think, on some level. Street Fighter players have the same issue. Smash players, Mortal Kombat, Genshin for fucking sure. Blue Protocol, WoW probably is the same thing.
Well, I mean it being locked to PlayStation 4 only is the reason why the numbers are going so bad. Because not a lot of people streamed it.
Casual DBDers. Well, if you can imagine.
It's the most casual game in the whole fucking list of games.
I was about to say the goofiest thing.
There's no winning. There's no losing. There's no rank system that deranks you. There's no actual rank system to begin with. MMR barely exists.
They used to be like a rank system?
You could be punished for like doing bad, yeah.
But like now, not so much.
No, not so much. Not ever. That doesn't exist.
Like the worst game you could possibly have, show up immediately, died, nothing happened, you just stood still and died. Like that doesn't like decrease your.
No.
So you'll always get to the top rank eventually if you just keep playing.
If you just play. Yeah.
That's fucking
but the ranks don't matter.
Hilarious.
Like, again, ranks, prestiges, none of that matters because there's nothing. You're not. People like to talk about MMR in that game or just other games of like, there is no skill they could metrically like, other than winning games, quote unquote, killing people and winning games. Can they generate a metric of how good you're doing and then move you up in MMR? But that doesn't actually show how good you are, because you can have a game where 3 people AFK and you killed people and you got a 3K and that's really good. And then you move up in MMR, but that doesn't matter. Like, none of that matters.
Yeah.
Dying doesn't matter. And if dying doesn't matter, there's no point.
Yeah.
I try to preach this to people who get I am in chats where people are visibly upset, like shaking upset, or speaking in ways that would indicate that they're very distressed by things that are happening, and it's very funny.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing going on. There's nothing there. There's no.
Well, famously,
game there.
I am the DBD is cookie clicker guy. I haven't said that in a while, but like famously, I am that guy. So like, I hear you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
DBD
I also don't agree with that, but yeah, DBD is not a game where there is winning and losing, unfortunately.
Yeah,
not anymore.
Win loss just kind of does not exist in that space. If you have to personally decide for yourself what counts as a win, you can't win. You didn't win. That's just not a thing. Can you imagine if football was like that? At the end of a football game, people were like, okay, so I feel like we won because, like, in my heart, that, like, sounds right.
Well,
there's points, brother.
Winning, which is escaping. But the problem with that is, if I'm winning something, I expect to get, like, if there is a win, so for there to be a loss, something negative must be happening to me. For a loss to occur, I need something negative to occur, whether I lose a rank, or something is being deducted from me or taken from me, or something. Like, in League, it's your time. Like, the loss is the fact it took 40 minutes for your life, and that's, you're never getting that back. But the win is like, hell yeah, dude, I won. I got my 40 dust, dude. Hell yeah. You would have got the 40 dust anyway, but you also got 40 dust and 40 hours wasted of your life. So it's like in Dead by Daylight, you lose and you lose nothing. There's no negative impact, so there actually is no losing. There's just playing.
Huh.
Yeah, they're just playing.
GB, welcome in. What's up, brother? Hey.
Yeah, because the games aren't long enough for you to give a shit. It's not like being in League where you're like, fucking, god damn it, I just, this is a 45-minute game, we fucking lost because these idiots. Like, there's anger there because time was taken. There's no time taken with the DBD. You're not losing anything rank-wise. And if we're talking about ranks, then we'll use League as well for ranks. You win, you go up. You lose, you go down. That's how League works.
LP does come and go.
Yeah.
Like the tide, baby boy. Yeah.
You win in Dead by Daylight. You get pips and you go up into the ranking system, and then you at some point hit iridescent, and that's it, and you can never lose it because it doesn't matter to begin with. And then you can prestige characters, and then the little number goes up to 100, but that doesn't mean anything. Just means that you have a lot of blood points, and they give millions of blood points whenever they fuck the game up every week. So you can tell by how I'm saying this that actually it just doesn't matter. And then, so that's why I don't talk about it being winning and losing. It's just like playing the game.
Yeah, that is so true.
So there's actually, it is all just casual at the end of the day.
Yeah, they did remove the D rank feature
like months to years ago. Yes,
because they thought it was toxic, right?
Twitter
was that their reasoning?
Yeah. Twitter complained.
Twitter complained. Is there ever been more disparaging of a sentence than Twitter complained as an explanation for something?
Because people, the biggest gripe people have is like perks changed. I don't give a fuck about perks changing. Whatever. That's never going to be my complaint. But when you take parts of a game away that, like, because if you and I are playing a game, and if the game has a win-lose mechanic, if you and I are playing this game, we're trying to win. So
Every
now
time, yeah.
now because I have no win lose mechanic, I'm just farming content for TikTok. I'm just
Yeah.
looping killers and doing somersaults and goofy shit
Yeah.
because that's what that game is now. And it does good on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Does really good on TikTok.
So
That's
there's
the
no
real way of getting
winning.
content.
So
True.
they took winning away because winning's toxic or losing's toxic, whatever. And it's like, yeah, but you took this thing away from the game that was kind of like it was kind of important to the game. You know, it was kind of you needed that little. I don't want to lose my top rank, but now because I never have to worry about losing my top rank, then okay, then what's the point of even having the top rank to begin with? There is no reason. There's no reason. Well, unfortunately, a lot of people don't see it the way I see it or you see it. They
No,
do think
most
there's
don't.
winning and losing.
99% don't see it that way.
Yeah, there is winning and losing for that game.
Yeah. Yeah, they do feel that way. That is true. Yeah. Which is unique. Fascinating.
And if you could imagine, that player base is fading fast.
Dead by Daylight?
Yes, downtrending if you could imagine.
I know that Dead by Daylight heads that are sticking with it would be upset to have me say this, and I'm sorry for that. Good. Fucking good. If I never saw DBD again, be too soon.
Like,
shout out to the DBD heads, though. I'm crossing my fingers for you. Kenji Wokeman, PvP chat room. True.
The problem I struggle with, is they build their content around these like big content drops, and you know, for the big ones, you know, for like the FNAF or for the for people who don't know what FNAF is, Five Nights at Freddy's. For the Resident Evils, for especially Stranger Things, they'll hit 120,000 concurrent players. They'll hit that shit. They'll break that shit for real. And in just this year, they broke all of their records on Steam. This is a 40,000 player game, you know, at best.
Yeah.
They went up to 120,000 people and then instantly lost that in a matter of 2 weeks. So it just shows how, like, in every time we do these like hills and valleys, it's kind of like investing, right? Like, yes, a live service, no one expects a live service game to always be at the 120,000 mark, right? Or like the million player mark. There will be peaks and valleys. But the issue with Dead by Daylight is they will drag those valleys out really bad. Like, they'll go till it's hitting 30, 20,000, and then it's a little injection. And then every time it drops, it gets lower and lower. That baseline starts getting lower and lower because people are tired of it. People are like, okay, they listen to Twitter again. Now the game's fucked or whatever. Or, oh, they released another patch. Now we can't play for fucking 3 weeks. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm getting tired of it. Other people are too. I was never addicted to the game, but it's an easy game to stream. And that's why I'll go back to it from time to time, because it is just like run around and like be goofy and like do a gen every now and then.
Yeah, it is an easy game to stream. That is so true.
Yeah.
It's low barrier of entry and low effort.
Yeah, 1,000 hours in the game. I got 1,000 something hours in the game. Like, I'm not hiding the fact I've played this game.
No, of course.
But it was a lot better back when the first Stranger Things pack dropped than it is now.
Now, me, you couldn't beat that out of me at Guantanamo. If someone said, have you played DBD? I'd be like, no, dude, what's that? That shit's not making it into the records. No.
Unless
Unless
you
I
can
was
fix
bragging
it.
about orbitals. Okay. It's crazy. That is very funny. I can okay, so I brought up this list of the most popular video game genres of 2025, right? Not games, but genres, like overall.
By what company? Who is supplying
This is
this
from
list?
rocketbrush.com, allegedly. I
Oh,
mean, literally,
okay, sure.
but they mentioned they did a deep dive. I don't know what their like bibliography would say their sources were per se. From Statista. Also, Newzoo for a couple of pie charts. And then Newzoo is like taking this information from Epic and Steam platforms.
Sure. I would assume the top one is like shooter of some kind, like a shooter genre.
What would you guess the top 3 most popular video game genres are of 2025?
Some type of RPG, some type of shooter, some type of survival craft. I don't know what they're labeling those as, but those 3 overarching genres will probably be seen in the top 3.
If you can imagine, and this might blow your mind.
I don't know what the the actual
Oh,
terminology they're using. That's just
Yeah.
in my head what I'm.
So check this out. The 13th most popular out of 15, the 13th lowest was survival.
Sure.
13th lowest. The number 1 was shooter.
Yeah.
Number 2 was adventure. Kind of a loose term. Adventure game. A little loose. And then 3 was RPG.
Adventure RPG. Sure.
Yeah, shooter, adventure, RPG are the top 3. Then battle royale, then strategy, then sports, then puzzle, then idle.
Idle was above survival
by 5 spots. Yeah, 8 out of 15. Yeah.
Yuck.
Then 9 was racing, 10 was simulation, 11 is fighting, 12 is horror, 13 is survival, 14 is MOBA, and then 15 was card game. Card game was down there.
Yeah, I this year I tried like 2 card games, like 2 indie card games that had come out. So I could see that being an up and rising genre. Like deck builders are like coming out pretty heavy. I can tell you guys why people are hacking
not.
Dead by Daylight.
Go ahead.
Because Dead by Daylight is a game where people's mentals are so paper thin. When you do something like instantly kill somebody, they're doing it for rage bait. They're doing it to streamers. Because most streamers will freak out and shit themselves and get really upset. Yes. However, a streamer like Soli or like myself, we don't really care about any of that. It's just like whatever. It's like ha. So that's why people do it, because they're trying to get a rise out of people and they want to like freak people out or whatever. And the DBD community is really easy to do that with. That's the fast and short of that.
Survivor means derogatory.
Very funny.
That's so funny. Yeah, I guess I just can't get behind the idea that like it's reasonable to be upset you died in DBD.
Well, Skate, you're also leaving out the other side of that, which is killer mains, parentheses, derogatory, and being mad at a survivor surviving. So there's a lot of animosity between both parties in this case. They're taking it a little too far, you know? Because like, here's the thing, like when a pro sportsman leaves the field, they're like, hey man, good game or whatever. They don't really give a shit because they're getting paid millions of dollars to do stuff, but they're paid to make you think that there's like animosity between them, right? Just like how NSYNC and Backstreet Boys capitalized on the fact, well, their management capitalized on the fact that they had two huge dedicated fan bases that would fucking eat each other alive because like that's a team. So like you have Team Survivor and Team Killer that do the same thing. Just like the console wars, team blue, team green, like and we've seen this in history so many times that it's basically just that. And then people take it too far, and then you have like people who hack and like one shot survivors, and people get all shitty and pissy or whatever. We could talk about it for hours, but that's essentially if we boiled it down, this is the chicken stock of the situation. You know what I mean?
True. This is the bone broth. Yeah,
this is the broth of the problem.
Gotcha wars are the same way. Well, I know that's right.
So it's so funny because people think it's so deep when it's not. It's really not that deep. Like PlayStation, Xbox, it's not that deep. It's just they make more money pitting people against each other. Politics, they make more of their side rile together when there's something to rile together for, when the other side is evil or whatever the fuck, right? Dead by Daylight, when killers are stronger than survivors, then any publicity is bad or good publicity. So if people are talking about it, that's a good thing. They make killers stronger to then get people talking about it on all sides. So then people are always talking about DBD, right? It is just a mental, what's a mental game that's being played,
Yeah.
And then hackers, going back to the original thought, hackers are doing this thing in any game, DBD, whatever game you want to do, to get a rise out of people and to like, this is fun for them. So that's why they're doing it. Nothing more, nothing less.
At the bottom rung, the people actually are mad though. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people really do be mad for real. They're not in on the joke. They're not in on the game.
Yeah, and that's why the hackers are doing it, to make people mad.
Yeah.
That is the point, yeah.
Yeah, like the dev teams from Wuthering Waves and Genshin are actually like homies. Despite the fact that the Wuthering Waves team just like yoinks Hoyoverse's games nonstop. Like that's their whole business model is steal from Hoyoverse. They don't care that much. They're like, oh, that's cool. We're still billionaires, lol.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they couldn't care less.
Because
but then you catch it online and it's like, well, but Wuwa's so much better. Fuck Genshin. It's like, or vice versa. Either direction. And it's like, hey guys, you can it's a one-player game, right? Maybe you just shut the fuck up and hold the controller. Like you don't have to do this. You don't have to do all this.
Take it one step further. Genshin or any of the companies not stepping in to stop that then allows a situation to happen where maybe that Wuthering Waves player tries Genshin to see how bad it is or good it is. It's cross again.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter have it. Same thing.
It goes back to all publicity is good publicity because it doesn't matter. Someone is going to try it because they've, the Xbox PlayStation thing. Someone's going to buy a PlayStation who has the money to see how bad it is comparatively. The companies win, by the way. Everyone loses except the companies. You know what I mean? It's basically what it's boiled down to.
Is infighting, laughing, and pointing.
That's literally what we're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. Like I said, it happens same with people that are like, fuck Street Fighter because they're Mortal Kombat heads versus Mortal Kombat heads being like, or a Street Fighter being like, fuck Mortal Kombat or whatever, And like, by and large, the FGC kind of embraced the idea that like anyone playing anything in the FGC is tight. Like real FGC heads kind of get it. Like, yo, you play fucking Sailor Moon S? That's sick. Like, hell yeah. Like, they don't. Like that's the real secret sauce, is just be like, oh, you're in the community. That's sick.
Yeah, and it always boils down to they're all in the same team. Anyone who was old enough to know in Sync and Backstreet Boys, younger audience, you would probably
Yeah,
know
those
in
guys are
Sync
homies, to
from
be clear.
Bye 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 from the Deadpool movie. Um, they had the same management, so it's very much It's all fabricated.
Yeah, there's no,
All the
they're not
CEOs,
against each other.
they all know each other. They're all friends. They all like, hey, you want to come work for my company for a little bit? Let's just trade spots for a minute. They just be trading shit.
Yeah,
So it's all
BTS
bullshit.
stands that are like, yo, fucking every group that isn't BTS needs to die in a fire. Jungmin or whatever. Like, fucking, they
They
can't get
probably
enough BTS.
have the
The
same
BTS
management somewhere.
the BTS group members are like, yeah, that other band's sick. We like those guys. Like, it's just like that. Ohio has it with with Michigan State. That's funny.
It's just very funny. Well, sports does it very well because sports has to
I think GB might be
live.
geographically. Just like the states, not like the universities.
What?
I think homie's just saying the two states are like that at each other. Like how people are like, yeah, California sucks. Like I think homie just mean, also in sports.
Majorly in sports, yeah.
Well, sports do be like that. That's true.
Yeah, sports is like the best. If you put a magnifying glass over it, sports is the best version of that because it is basically getting people to literally hate the other team. Meanwhile, no one gives a fuck. Like all the players are friends anyway.
Well, that's true.
Like no one hates each other.
Some of them probably do, but mostly, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they don't like each other, but the rivalry stops at the bleachers, and then the team's like whatever.
Oh,
and then you have a fight here and there, but
unless it's hockey, and then they just beat each other to death with ice skates.
That's just them's is just the rules. You just
that's just
play hockey just to beat people up. That's what that is. But no, it's just
GB said there was a guy from Michigan at my work saying Michigan is better. An old guy was like, if Michigan's so great, why couldn't you get a job there? That's hilarious. Damn. They really just be swinging. I've worked with some really goofy motherfuckers back in the day that like were kind of like that. Like, ugh, can't believe I gotta be out here on the West Coast, not back in motherfucking Mississippi. And they'd be like telling you how like sick Mississippi is, and it's like, yeah, I don't think that's true. I don't know about that one, bud. Full slander to Mississippi, by the way.
Yeah, Mississippi. Not a lot of great out there, huh?
Not a lot going on in Mississippi.
Not a lot going on in Mississippi.
Their chief exports are racism and incest, I'd imagine. That's probably about it.
Yeah.
Does Mississippi have anything going on notably as like a stereotype of positive Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Like, no, right?
Biggest exports.
They're not known for anything except like lynchings and
petroleum and coal products. So nothing good.
I guess.
Oh, followed by computer and electronics products. Interesting.
What the fuck is manufactured in Mississippi? I had never in my life looked at a piece of anything and saw a sticker that said "Made in Mississippi" on it. What the fuck? This is news to me. What the fuck would we making in Mississippi for real?
Probably like when they say electronics, they probably mean like industrial. Let's see. Mississippi hosts a diverse electronics manufacturing from major audio brands such as Peavey, Meridian, and component makers like MFJ Enterprises Starkville
What the fuck? What
to
the fuck?
specialized firms such as East Systems Columbus, making industrial controls. Oh, industrial controls. Pace Electronics Meridian for PCB assembly. Oh shit, okay. And
That's weird.
Hyperion Technology Group for
Oh my god,
advanced
Handsome Jack's
sensor.
from Mississippi.
Yeah.
I fucking knew
For
it.
advanced sensors alongside providers like Delta Electronics for as AV systems. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, Mississippi's kind of in there, huh? It's kind of funny.
Guess so. Good for Mississippi for having something to back me up, like to back themselves up and prove me wrong. That's tight. I'm happy for them, you know? Good for them.
The audio equipment and like amplifiers and instruments is very interesting. I didn't think that was a Mississippi because Peavy's a big brand.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're like notable?
You might have. So PV isn't something you would like notably see, but I bet if you've ever been to a concert or been to anything that sells guitars, you've seen this. You probably didn't know what it was supposed to be, but you've seen this like brand before with the big P and the.
Oh, I don't think I
That's
have,
PV.
but I'd imagine most people in that space would, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, actually, a friend of mine might have had one of these little lamps. Now I think about it.
Yeah,
Like
PV
with
is
this brand in particular, they might have.
PV had a big series of like kid, small amps or whatever. They do a lot of like big have a PV 6000. Yeah. Yeah, it's big.
All right, I'm like racking my brain.
Yeah.
If I've ever actually like seen that logo or not, if I'm just like gaslighting myself, but
so they have like amp heads like that like go on top of certain amps, and then they make the amp cabinets as well.
Well, like the big guys.
Yeah, so that second thing would sit on top of an amp and give it like more juice.
Oh, that's kind of tight.
Yeah.
Amps are so fascinating. Music stuff is so fascinating.
Yeah. That's old school.
Wow, and that amp's on sale. Tight. $200 off is big. What the fuck? 30% off sale? Oh, that's kind of huge.
Yeah, well, people are doing the Black Friday month or whatever, so makes sense.
True. Man, speaking of fucking sales. What happened? What the fuck happened to free, like, cheap chocolate and cheap candy after Halloween? Where'd that go?
Oh.
Like, no stores near me do that because they all kind of caught onto the game.
Sure.
They just don't do that shit no more. I remember back in the day, be like, yo, chocolate's like 80% off. Let's fucking go. Now it's like, yo, chocolate's the same fucking price. Pussy, buy it.
Tariffs.
Dude, like.
Oh, they also make instruments too. This is a bass of theirs. I have a couple friends that use PV basses, but I like Fenders. Their 5150 was super popular before they sold the model to EVH. Yeah. Ragu or Swagoo on Twitch. He was in the music industry for a long time. He toured with a bunch of people. He's a homie that I met when I was in Stardust for the first time.
No kidding.
Yeah. Probably the same reason why like everything's fucking expensive after Thanksgiving, because all the tariffs are just fucking wreaking havoc on our
I know
economy.
That's right. Yeah, they're not that great for us, hey? They're like kind of bad for us, actually.
What specifically?
Tariffs?
Yeah, no, tariffs are bad.
They seem like they're maybe not doing a great job of making things better for anyone.
No. I think we've talked about this.
No, I'm just acknowledging.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
I heard
Not
Amazon
good
was
at
just
all.
lying about sales this year. I believe that. And
I'm
why
sure
wouldn't they?
everyone's lying about sales this year because of how abysmal the market is. Because if people start saying they're not making money, then we're gonna like dip into a fucking fat recession. Which honestly, some people should lose some jobs. It's time. Let the culling begin.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, we should begin the purge, huh? That'd be kind of
Yeah,
fun.
it's gonna be a tough year, I think.
If
A
there was
lot
a
of
purge, do you
people's
think you'd make it
sales are
out?
down.
How do you think you'd do in a purge realistically?
Probably not good.
Yeah,
Fat, kind of hard to hide places.
not hard to hide. Oh no, I didn't consider that part. Just like stand behind a light
heavy
pole and hope.
breathing. You can't really hide very good. Probably not last long. Honestly, hear me out. I just kill myself in Fortnite. No builds. I'll be out.
You think so? If there was a purge, it's like I'll just beat them to it.
I think so. Because the purge, the idea people are just really out there for blood, so it doesn't matter if they're not reasonable people. You're not reasoning with people. So yeah,
No.
I think we just pack it up and fucking GG next on that.
In a purge, that's true. Apartment complexes would be crazy in the purge, huh?
God, imagine.
My God, the way I'm clearing my throat.
Yeah, the apartment complex would be tough because all they have to do is like flood the like upstairs, and they can just like paratroop into your, you know what I mean, like paratroop into your fucking into your house. Unless you're on the top floor, and then you basically have a bit of a like a good vantage point, because of course from Star Wars, you know, the height advantage.
That's true. If you have the high ground, you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, fuck that. Because so if you go and buy ammo, if you do that, then you're a target because people need ammo, so they're gonna be coming for you, and they're gonna be like,
well,
"Oh,
only
we'll
if they
take
know
them
you
out
have
when
the
you
ammo.
sleep." Yeah,
like they don't necessarily know.
They don't know, but like again, they don't give a fuck. So they're like, if like the people coming out on this purge, they know it's a 50-50 shot. They're dead or someone else is dead. So like they're just out there wilding anyway. They don't care. So like they're coming for you regardless. This isn't like you can't fight people who are insane. You know, you can't fight a 3 a.m. crash out with common sense. It just doesn't work, right? It's kind of like that same vibe or whatever. So
that's true.
Yeah.
If we were in the purge and all crime was legal for 24 hours, what's the first crime you'd commit? First one.
Can I be so real and honest and valid right now? I'd just go get a new computer.
Would you like steal a pre-built?
Just petty, just very petty, best pre-built they got type shit.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Can I meet you halfway on this one?
Tell me.
Steal a really expensive car and then just sell it after the purge.
I'm not a car guy though. I'm good with my Honda.
No, just sell it.
Know?
It's money.
Yeah,
and then you can buy the PC later and have like thousands and thousands of dollars chilling.
Hear me out, dude. Hear me out.
Like, have you played Supermarket Sweep? You got to get the most expensive shit in your cart first.
No, I don't. No, I'm good. Because like you're not gonna be able to sell it during the purge, and then after the purge, people are gonna be looking for that shit, and then you're just going to jail. And
no, because it's
fun.
yours now.
Well,
crime's
no,
legal.
Theft
is legal.
After the purge, no, after the purge, it's not legal. You stole it. No, the
purge
is over. No.
Yeah.
Well, no, because if Homeboy has the title still, like I have to kill him for the title too.
No, from the lot. You steal from a lot. You steal a new car. Don't steal a used car. What the fuck? You steal a new car. You don't think highly enough of yourself. Steal a new car. That's crazy. Let's steal a used car.
I don't need when I can just get a couple computers and be set. You know what I mean? I'm a simple man.
Well, surely you aren't going to take your own car to the computer store in the purge.
Take the plates off. No one's going to know.
Well, yeah, but would you trust it in the parking lot to be safe while you're getting your computer?
I feel like people who want electronics, we're the normal people on the Purge. Everyone's banding together to get in there, you know? The Best Buy is locked down. We're planning the heist. You know what I mean?
Heist.
Everyone else is killing each other. The homies in the Best Buy parking lot, we're trying to get in as a team. You know?
True, you could like clown car into one car, show up at the car dealership, and everybody just yoinks cars. That's tight. Chibi, you're so right, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm skipping the car thing altogether. Fuck the car thing. Yeah, I don't need the car thing.
It's kind of big.
No, I'm good. I just give me a good computer. I need a server computer and then 2 other computers, one for the stream computer, one for the gaming computer, and I'm set. So 3 computers. If I can yoink 3,
how are you yoinking 3 computers?
If I can head over to the Starforge Systems warehouse and yoink 3 of their best computers, I'm tight. I'm good. Golden.
You'll be fucked up. Probably there's somebody in the Purge who would steal into houses and just like take family photos and leave. This is an inconvenience factor. They'd probably do that. People are messed up, dude.
Can't imagine. And I imagine too, they're like just keying people's cars. They're just like,
yeah, just for
they're
jokes.
they're not even slashing tires. They're just like putting little holes in them too. So they're not gonna burst right there, but they're gonna like,
yeah, they're wearing out the rubber in one spot so it pops on the highway later.
Yeah,
that's true.
They're unrotating the tires, so you're just fucked. The back
just
tires
two loose lug nuts. Yeah, fuck, man.
Yeah. They're unplugging one fuse. You're just like, you never know which one it is. You're like, fuck.
Cutting brake cables.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is probably true. Draining your oil.
So valid.
It's fucked up. People do fucked up shit. I don't know what the first crime I'd commit is, but I imagine it by accident it would be jaywalking. And then after that it'd be something real.
Well, you know, jaywalking,
like I would accidentally jaywalk on the way to a crime.
Yeah, jaywalking is you start with jaywalking and then you're just killing people, you know? It is the kind of like that drug.
Well, because if you're going to go kill somebody, you're not crossing the street at a crosswalk. You're probably just walking to their house, right? Surely we cut across wherever there's an opening.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like that's valid.
Could you imagine being the kind of polite murderer that's like, oh, the Purge is here, I have to go kill Henry, and like you use crosswalks and stop signals and shit? There's no way. There's no fucking shot.
I feel like for me, I'm grouping up with a bunch of people, and we collectively agree some people need to die, and then we're like doing it together.
Oh, you're the guys in the animal masks.
Yeah, we're like making sure like every target's hit, and we're like.
Yeah,
we're collectively agreeing on it too. Like there has to be an agreement of like 3/5. Like the majority have to agree, you know?
Oh. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be a raid leader in a group like that.
Yeah.
Chibi, yeah, you don't know about the animal masks? You know about that?
We trying to say, Chibi?
You know about that?
This is the furry angle is coming back. That's crazy.
Well, you know what they say? The F in Cuck F dog does stand for furry. That is
audio listeners. I can't get ahead of it.
Can't get ahead of it. It's crazy. I mean, well, because like, hear me out, right?
Yeah.
It was the animal masks, or it was the dead president masks, and I feel like dead president masks are more of a bank robber thing.
Who's to say we're not going to rob a couple banks? I mean, why not?
Surely there's like a meta, right? There's like that's such a popular concept that you'd have to like not. Like, you'd assume everyone else would do that first.
Well, here's the thing. I think everyone's going to Chase. I'm going to like a credit union.
Not you fucking up Wells Fargo for real. That's crazy. Do they even have a vault at all?
Wells Fargo? Are they even a credit union? I thought they were
Wells Fargo Credit Union, baby. Yeah. Pretty sure. I believe that is in fact their full title is Wells Fargo Credit
they're a
Union.
large multinational commercial bank.
Oh, they used to be. That's interesting.
Maybe before they got
maybe
bought.
I'm thinking of something else. Hold on.
I think you're thinking of something else. Yeah, Wells Fargo is one of the big three. They're one of the worst of the big three, but nonetheless. Yeah, when I was in the band, I had for the band, I had an account created through at the time I was using Wells Fargo. Shit bank. Terrible bank.
Oh, which credit union am I thinking
of?
There's a credit union by my house that had a very similar name, but I guess it's not that.
Probably you shouldn't say it though, because it's probably a regional. Like credit unions are usually like smaller and like will kind of give your location away if you have any people trying to stalk you and figure out where you live.
That's true.
So I wouldn't say it personally, but if you're trying to, that's fine.
Well, I don't even know what it was. I'm not sure. But
yeah. Yeah, no.
Credit
Wells
Union is very funny.
Multinational.
Interesting.
Shitty fucking bank.
Yeah, I imagine in like a Purge, the first like robberies and thefts that would happen would be liquor store, electronics store, groceries. Surely those are the top three.
Yeah, I would.
And that's why I would go steal furniture.
No, I think people are getting into furniture. For sure.
Think so?
Yeah. Mattress stores for sure. People need a new Tempur-Pedic. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like people are going for the things they don't have the money for, but they really need at the moment.
Car dealerships got to be up there. That one's really big.
But there's going to be so many people there. I don't want to have to parlay with other people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's killing for no reason and then taking stuff. So if you're going to be somewhere where there's like, I don't want to drop at prison. You know what I mean? That's a PUBG reference.
No, I get you.
I don't want to drop at school and then
steal furniture. How? You steal the furniture truck. It all comes back to vehicles for me, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it just couldn't be me. No. I'm stealing things, tangible things.
Just like load a couple of chairs and a couch onto the truck and just drive home. Although, yeah, I guess I am thinking in like a possession is 9/10 kind of way. Because, like, you do need the appropriate papers to own a car. And if you steal the car, you don't have the papers for the car.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, no, I'm acknowledging your point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess you just hold the sales guy at gunpoint and make him do the paperwork.
Well, it's the purge. The sales guy won't be in because he's fucking purging or hiding. Because everyone knows the purge is happening. There's like a fucking countdown. So everyone's going home.
That's interesting.
You're not working during the purge.
That is interesting. So I guess you have to do some homework first, huh? You have to like find the guy's home address. Be like, hey, you work at Ron Tonkin dealership, right?
Yeah, open the fucking vault or I'm going to kill you in your sleep.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, man, knock, knock, motherfucker. I need a new fucking Toyota Camry. Or whatever.
I'm just trying to figure out how they made so many of those movies. Because, like,
the Purge?
There's only
only like 2.
No, there's like more.
What?
Yeah.
You're wasting the Purge doing moving. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking you steal a car, you can sell car money, it lets you do more shit legal later. But yeah, I guess if you just go straight to the money.
Yeah, there's a whole film series. There's The Purge, The Purge Anarchy, The Purge Election Year, The First Purge, Purge Forever, or The Forever Purge. And then there's a TV series.
Oh, true. Wait, yeah, you just get a job at the dealership. Oh my god, Cyber, you're so smart. And then when it comes time to be purge time, you just do the paperwork your fucking self. That's so true,
I mean,
man.
you don't even need to do the paperwork. You just have to get into the vault to get all the fucking titles. You just take the titles.
Well, surely there's got to be like extra steps that like put your name on stuff, right?
You don't even have to steal the car. You just take the titles and you're like, hey, these are my cars. They're like, no, they're not. I'm like, you're like, yeah, I have the titles.
Is that how that works? Surely there's like, you gotta have like signatures on stuff and
if
like
you sell
signs
your car,
and dates.
If someone sells you a car and they don't give you the title, you don't own that car.
No, right, but like
the title is
don't you need to like sign
thing.
some stuff and like there's like a date or whatever?
If you sign a like
you can't just like they surely just like
put your
all
fucking
of them
name on it.
But like doesn't no, but like the other person has to like sell it or something, right? Like they have to like sign it. Surely, right?
Well, yeah, but you're a fucking employee.
I've never bought a car at a
You're
dealership.
Just gonna fucking void the name out. You're gonna fucking transfer it. You're gonna do all that regardless. You don't need computers for that.
So wait, are you saying that like titles aren't like specific to a transaction? They're just general car title?
Title is specific to the car.
Yeah, so if you break into the vault, so you have to like find the right car though.
No, you take all of them. You own all the cars now. You just you wipe the dealership clean. You don't need the cars. Because what's going to happen is the dealership's going to sell the cars. You have the fucking you have the titles.
Just so report
them like,
stolen.
Hey, that's my car. Yeah, hey, you catch them in the streets somewhere and you're like, "Hey, that's my car." And they're like, no, it's not." You're like, "Yeah, here's the title. That's my car."
If you had the car title,
you don't need the car.
For like every car from like 3 dealerships.
Yeah.
In like a normal sized town, could you start playing GTA IRL at that point? You catch them at a stoplight, get the fuck out of my car, dude.
It's not even GTA. You're just getting your property back.
Could you imagine carjacking somebody, but it's your car? They report it.
It's not carjacking. It's you're getting it back.
At gunpoint, get the fuck out of my car, guy. That's tight. That's kind of tight. Interesting.
That'd be your shit, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that's true, because if you're like racing for pink slips or whatever, it's just your car. Yeah, I guess that's true. Interesting. What a fascinating revelation.
Like I said.
That's pretty good. Carjacking someone, but it's your car. Yeah, right? Skate, right? Carjacking someone, but it's your car is tight.
You're just getting your property back. You're just retrieving property.
What's the most lucrative crime you could commit in a day? Because like we have to find like you have to find like the third one down and do that because people are gonna rush to the top 2 like casuals. I'm not trying to like be the bank robber that's arguing over the money with another bank robber. You know what I mean? That would suck.
You kill him, yeah.
Ugh, that's so much though.
The most lucrative, I feel like it would have to be like
trade fraud. Oh, interesting. Stock market trade fraud.
It's not going to be open because it's the fucking purge.
They would just close it preemptively.
The markets would just be closed.
I see.
Here's what you do.
True, that's true.
You rob a rare minerals place. So like the place that like melts down the gold and shit in mass.
Oh.
So you steal all that because gold is worth fucking insane prices right now. You just take all the gold.
That's true. That's true.
You hit pawn shops because people aren't
going
to be thinking of pawn shops.
And you put it in your new stolen car. Yeah.
You don't even steal the car. You're still on this car bullshit. No, we don't need the car. Again,
what are you, just carry gold? That's crazy.
No, you're taking the title. Brother, you don't need
You have to have something
car.
to transport the gold.
In your car. The car
that you stole. Why would I take my own personal car in the Purge? That's crazy.
It doesn't matter.
Someone's going to steal my car and then I have no fucking car.
You do have you have all the titles.
Yeah, but I don't have all the cars. I need to transport myself to the gold I'm stealing and get home with the gold. I'm not carrying it. I don't have a plastic bag of gold on my back.
Well, shoot whoever's trying to steal your fucking car.
Hello? Dude, you're in the place getting the gold. You're not in the car in the building.
Be there.
I'm not driving the car through the building.
Everyone's going to be at Chase. They're going to be at Wells Fargo. They're going to be at American Bank, whatever. They're going to be at fucking Best Buy, Walmart. They're not going to be at the fucking pawn shop. We're hitting pawn shops. We're hitting fucking gold foundries. We're getting the fucking spare gold.
Rob where they store saffron. Just true. Just rob somewhere that carries a lot of saffron. That's tight. But you gotta get the gold back somehow. You need something to transport gold in.
Yeah, the fucking thing that got you there in the first place.
Yes, your stolen car.
Fucking car.
Not your car. Don't take your car in the Purge. That's crazy.
Why? We're
because
going to
you
a place
can't.
No one's at.
Dog.
If I get killed in my car or a stolen car, it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm not banking on the idea that no one else is gonna steal gold. That's like what, bro?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're getting there first.
What do you mean
you're
getting there first? What did I camp out?
I'm saying the fucking clock strikes fucking Purge time. You're already at the goddamn pawn shop when everyone else is.
If someone else is there, then what? You just look at each other.
You fucking kill them. Hello. We're
not until the clock hits the Purge time.
Yeah, it hits the Purge time now. They're already there, staking it out. Bam, everyone else is hitting all this other shit. Yeah, one guy shows up to the pawn shop trying to do the same idea you do. You put a fucking Glock to the back of their head and you pull the trigger.
Brother, if they're looking at, but I'm saying if you both are there early,
then you wait until
you just do a high noon, draw on the chimes.
Hey, do you want to split this shit? All right, tight. Because your charisma's like
that's
10,
a double
whatever.
Cross. Well, that's true.
It's fucking Purge. We don't give a fuck about double crossing.
I'm saying they're gonna kill you, bro.
You're gonna kill them first, motherfucker.
They kill somebody. They're helping me steal gold. That's tight. They're a homie.
No, they're not a homie. It's the Purge. We kill people in the Purge.
There's homies in the Purge.
Everyone gets purged.
There's homies in the Purge.
Cool, yeah, he helped you with your gold. Give him a couple pieces of gold. Shoot him in the back of the head, fucking Lenny style, and fucking take that shit back.
Do you guys hear this prisoner's dilemma? Now I have to kill Connor in the Purge if he helps me steal gold because I know he's going to kill me. That's crazy. Do you hear this?
Well, if it's the Purge, I'm killing you first. Yeah, that's the plan.
This is crazy. Do you hear this guy? SMH.
Sorry. There's no friends
My
in the
man
Purge.
said trust nobody. There's so many homies in the Purge.
No.
That's crazy.
There's only the homies pre-Purge and after Purge. Everyone else, fair game.
I promise you, in the Purge, I would be like, I would have like a gang in the Purge for sure.
If you and I cross paths in the Purge, I'm killing you without a thought.
Crazy. In the Purge, I need you to know I have like a group of 20 that are loyal homies for sure.
And they will kill you, and that's fine.
Never. Not my dudes. Not my boys. Ain't no shot. Not if Among Us has taught us anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Brother, I guess that's true.
But you won't someone do it during the Purge, you know?
that's the first thing. That's the first question to join the gang in the Purge. Hey, you ever play Among Us? And if they say yes, we kill them. I'm down. I'm with it. Among Us players are out. You're right. That's true. That's the prerequisite. True. Y'all goofy as hell. You can't just be out here killing everybody in the Purge. You need somebody. You can't one man it. You can't just like solo squads and fuck. It's like you're dropping by yourself in Fortnite. That's insane. You gotta have squad. SMH.
No, Purge is anti-squad.
No. You can group queue for the Purge.
You're gonna be dead, and that's fine. You think you're smarter than this, but you're not. You're gonna be dead.
It's not smarter. It's just like cooler. I'm just too cool to die in the Purge.
You're not too
to
cool
my
to
own
die
homies.
in the Purge. You will be dead.
To my own homies, I am. To randoms, they could for sure. To my own homies, no shot.
They're not your homies, bro. It's the Purge.
Sure they are. This is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm building lifelong support networks.
You're literally the equivalent of. You're the Purge equivalent of. He just needs a couple gift cards. He just said to give him the gift cards over the phone is fine. I trust him. It's just the gift cards.
No,
dude,
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
It is right.
I'm the Purge equivalent of like Rick Grimes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm Ricky Dicky Doodah High Noon Grimes.
Wasn't a bottom, so I can't.
That's very funny. You don't know that about Rick Grimes. Have you seen his wrists? He might be.
No.
Lori is the bottom. Stop.
Dom top for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Rick Grimes?
No,
that's not you.
His wife is the dom top. Lori?
She's dead. Just count.
You don't stop being a bottom because your wife top died.
Bottoms die in the zombie apocalypse.
I don't think they did. Rick Grimes made it pretty far. I think he's still alive. Did he ever die? Did Rick Grimes ever die in the show?
Top motherfucker. That's what
That
I'm
dude's a bottom
saying.
for sure. That dude's a bottom for sure.
Bottoms
Rick
die.
Grimes.
Bottoms die. That's why that little cuck that was trying to cheat on him with his wife, he's dead. His wife is dead.
Shane was a top, and Shane's dead as shit.
Shane was not a top.
You're crazy. You're insane.
He was bottom.
That dude is a top and an alcoholic abuser. For sure.
Terrible American accent, bottom energy.
Shane's? He's American. That guy's actually American.
I don't think so.
Wait, am I thinking of the wrong name? Fuck.
No, I don't know. I'm just fucking around. He might be American.
Shane Walking Dead. The guy that played the Punisher. Yeah, Shane. That guy's American.
Nah. Not my America.
I think he's from, like, Ohio.
I don't like his voice. When he yells, he sounds annoying.
Where was John Bernthal
Not America.
born? Washington, D.C., baby.
Not America.
That's as America as it gets.
District
Washington, D.C. All right. You can't okay. You can't just say he's Colombian.
Actually,
don't say he's Colombian.
I'm right.
All right.
District of Columbia, not America.
That's still part of America.
No, dude. That's it's its own state.
All right.
It's its own territory, brother.
I don't think that's right. It's the capital of the United States of America.
It's a specialty district in the United States of America, not America. It's the District of Columbia.
I feel like that's saying that the Vatican isn't in Italy.
No.
Well, I guess actually it's a bad example because it is its own thing. Fuck.
Stupid.
That was a bad example. Okay, scratch that example. That was a bad example.
Actually, that was Vatican City, not in Italy, if you can imagine.
Yeah, bad example. Bad example. That was a bad example. I'm walking that one back. That was a bad example. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess I meant the show, not the graphic novel. I don't know shit about the graphic novel. But I think he's alive in the show.
Shane's dead.
No, Rick.
Oh. Yeah. Man, I'm going to be honest. Walking Dead lasted too long.
Yeah. How many seasons did it have?
Too many. Too many seasons with them walking in a forest for the whole season. You know,
I don't know how that show was popular in the first place, I'm being honest.
Canonically, there was one season where the whole season, so like 15 episodes or whatever, was a span of a couple hours. It's insane. Canonically, that was like the show writers were like, yeah, it was actually only like a couple days worth of fucking like time period. Mm-hmm. Ridiculous, dude. Fuck all that. So stupid.
Yeah, it all happens very quickly.
Honestly,
allegedly.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it.
Yo.
Walking Dead is this generation's Dragon Ball Z.
I'm listening.
The filler and the fucking Walking Dead show, insane. Just like Dragon Ball Z. Brings me so much amusement knowing in the Purge
there
is taking out SK on site. Yeah, it's on site. He's too chaotic.
What do you mean filler? Okay. What do you mean filler in Walking Dead? Was there filler in that show?
Like 80% of the show, yes, was filler. Walking in a forest, nothing happening. People grunting other people's names in Yasha style. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's not what filler is.
What?
That's not what filler is.
That's filler.
Filler is stuff that didn't happen in the comics or whatever.
Oh, fuck off. You know what I mean.
Okay. This is why it's on site.
The show didn't happen.
Well, I don't know. I don't know shit about the comics.
11 seasons. Yuck.
That's 12 seasons too many somehow.
It's like 14 seasons too many. Yeah.
I agree. Although I will say Ricky Dicky Dog Grimes is kind of my guy. I do like Rick. That guy's sick.
Yeah, Rick is kind of like it's tough because
Sick Rick, that's what we call him.
Mentally, yeah. Sure.
What do you mean?
Mentally sick.
Rick Grimes?
Bad father. Bad policeman.
What do you mean? How is Rick a bad father at all?
Just like Piccolo. Bad father. Now I'm just trying to
processing that one.
Now
I
I'm
had to
just trying to say
process that
everything I
shit.
can.
I had to.
Did I say Piccolo? I'm sorry.
You did say
Goku,
Piccolo.
terrible father.
I had to
Sorry,
like process.
Piccolo.
I was like, okay, wait.
Yeah.
So we're saying that. I was like, what?
Yeah,
What's the?
Piccolo is the best father. Goku, worst father in anime history, obviously.
Obviously. Of course.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that show
True.
does suck though.
Yeah, and then all the spin-off shows. I think they did 3 spin-off shows. They also are just ass.
Yeah, there was Fear the Walking Dead, and then there was that Walking Dead one where like Negan and Maggie have to go to New York or whatever.
Yeah, Fear the Walking Dead was the prequel one, and then the one with Negan. Yeah.
The fact that fucking for any amount of seconds at all, Maggie would entertain being around Negan without killing him in cold blood is crazy. Crazy concept.
But he's morally gray.
God, Jesus Christ. That's fucking crazy. I was like off board with that show like 2 seasons before Negan showed up, and then I stopped watching when Negan showed up.
I was unfortunately in the boat of like, man, it's gonna get better next season. It's gonna get better.
I did that
for
season. 2. I did that for 2 seasons.
So I mean, you know me, I always talk about enjoying podcasts and stuff. I found a podcasting community called Bald Move back in the day, and they did the first thing I saw them for was Breaking Bad. So I when I was watching Breaking Bad, I was also, they would do episodes per episode of the show. So like episode 1, season 3, they'd have, you know, an episode of the podcast dedicated to that. And that was like, they would talk. And then later on, they would start having people reach out to them who worked on the projects. And also they'd have like actors on to like do interviews with them and stuff. So it was pretty cool. And they were doing a Walking Dead series. So at a certain point, I was watching Walking Dead and then listening to their podcast the day after. And then it started getting to the point where the show was so fucking bad, I was just watching the show through the podcast. So I wasn't watching the show. I was just like,
I see,
listening to them,
getting the
like
spark
just
notes.
shred this shit. Yeah, just shred this shit in. Yeah, that's Walking Dead is so bad. I can't deal.
Yeah.
After Prison, I think was the last season I really gave a shit about, or Terminus, maybe, I can't remember. I think it was the Prison up until they like got to the big compound place, and then that's when I kind of just noped out.
Put a photo on IRL share. We got an IRL share photo chilling. I'm in IRL share. I'm checking.
It's the fucking ears. That's very funny.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't see that episode?
The Walker ear necklace is crazy. That's soap on a rope. That's ear soap.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the show, it wasn't soap. I'll tell you that.
It was not soap.
I just remember one episode where Daryl joins these like this biker gang or whatever, this post-apocalyptic biker gang.
I recall that.
And then it was like it was the episode where it was like, claim.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean claim? He's like, claim. That's mine now. He's like, I killed that. He's like, claim. They're all just saying claim.
Yeah. I do recall.
Stupid fucking episode.
I kind of respect that in an apocalypse they had a neater greed system. That's sort of funny.
Yeah, and then Daryl kills them and he's like, claim.
Yeah.
Very funny.
You know, here's my thing.
Uh-huh.
I feel like The Walking Dead is such an interesting universe for a Power Rangers season.
I'm gonna say something not even going off of what you just said.
I
think The Walking Dead is super interesting if any other person wrote it.
Well, yeah, Greg Nicotero can die in a fire. That's true.
Yeah, fucking trash.
Yeah, agreed.
He's not a terrible comic book writer, but God forbid if he could ever do a show correctly. Jesus Christ. I've never seen someone destroy their own property. because he worked on the show for quite a long time, and man, fucking bad.
Yeah,
insane.
Well, the Power Rangers fighting the zombies? No. Check this out. The Power Rangers, well, yeah, sometimes, but no. But that, like, the Power Rangers would be like fighting like big monsters that are made out of the zombies. Like the zombies are getting kidnapped by a big monster, by a big, you know what I mean? Like there's like some season-wide big bad that's like you know how in like Mighty Morphin, Finster had the little clay dolls in the oven and it would come out as monsters? Like he would make up like a putty demon and then like bake it and it would turn into like an eyeball thing or whatever.
Ah, the putties.
Remember that? Remember he had like the little clay and he'd like sculpt a thing,
yeah.
like, and then he'd like bake it
every time we talk about.
Yeah. Well, for audio listeners though.
No.
But like, yeah, no. It'd be like that. But like, there's
listeners.
like, oh my god, audio listeners, I still care about you. But imagine there's like a season wide big bad who's like yoinking up zombies and like grinding them into meat paste to like sculpt and bake big monsters, and they would have to like fight. It's like post-apocalypse zombie Power Rangers. Like they're like fighting the zombie meat monsters.
Zombie Power Rangers, Electric Boogaloo.
Didn't the 28 Years Later movie have a Power Rangers spoof? Fucking I hope so. I goddamn hope so. That'd be incredible.
I mean, Zordon is just a zombie.
Zombie Zordon's funny. But like, yeah, imagine there's like an Alpha 5 equivalent, but it's like a zombie that's like only half zombie, and he just walks around being a little zombie guy, and he's like, you know, like beep booping on a computer panel. He's like, hi, and then he like his arm falls off and he has to like sew it back on or some shit, like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Or they just put Alpha 5's head on a zombie so it can like walk around, but he like can't control it, so he's just hitting the wall.
Was Sally a zombie or just like dead? Do you get what I'm asking? Was she
Sally?
Yeah, from Nightmare Before Christmas. Blue bitch.
I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah.
You can't be this much of a D1 hater of most things. This is crazy.
I don't hate.
You can't just say I didn't watch that extremely popular IP ever.
Well, no, I didn't not watch it. I've never seen it. There's a difference. I have not been offered the chance to watch it and then say no. I have just never seen it.
You had the chance to watch it every time you had a spare hour and a half in December. What do you mean? You're a guy on the internet. You had a million chances to watch that. What you talking about?
Do I care to watch it? No.
Hater. D1 hater.
That's crazy. Is it going to change my life?
Maybe. It did for a lot of 13-year-old girls.
Well, I'm not a 13-year-old girl. So... Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
A little bit.
Nope.
You kind of give the same energy as like someone who exclusively shops at like Icing by Claire's.
And you give the same energy as someone who's in a padded room and needs to take their fucking medicine.
That's funny. You don't think that about yourself? You don't think you have that energy?
I give woman energy? No.
I didn't say woman, although it's strange you would call 13-year-old girls women. Okay, I hear you.
Little women.
The fucking
small women.
Little Women, the fucking book. Fucking by Marie Curie or whoever the fucking wrote that. Who wrote that? Mary Shelley?
Mary Shelley. Sounds right.
Is that right? Who wrote Little Women?
Yeah, I'll be honest. Fucking Little Nightmares, or is it Little Nightmares? Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't know. I've never seen that shit. Never even cared to.
Louisa May Alcott.
I know of it.
The fuck is that?
Sea Dog was in Little Women. I am. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Sea Dog is actually 3 little women in a trench coat. Like when Goten and Trunks like pretended to be that masked fighter in the world tournament, like in the Buu saga. It's like that. The irony of this is that like I'm exceedingly more feminine than you. By like a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is, as they say.
Audio listeners, he is a femboy. I am not.
Audio listeners, I only have the appearance and interests of a femboy.
He also wears nails.
I mean, not lately.
In the past has a lot of gender bending going on.
It's interesting that you think that's a gendered device for your hands. Accessory are press-on nails a device? What's the bare minimum to be like a device?
Long press-on nails targeted for a feminine audience that are women.
Nails?
Medium nails are not short nails, so
they're not long. That's nails, a different size.
They're longer than non-feminine nails.
Fascinating choice of words. Okay.
Yeah.
This was not a helpful legal statement.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not lately. I've worn press-ons 2 or 3 times, 3 times,
multiple 4 times,
2 or 3 times,
4, 5, 6,
8 times, 10 times, 45 times. No, I only bought one pair, like one set, and I reapplied them twice. So three occasions I've had press-ons. Although I was shopping around, I was looking around. I would have worn them a lot more often if they were like true reusable and not disposable. It just seems like kind of wasteful.
Well, you can just go get your nails done.
Those aren't permanent either. That's the same problem. That's just those are super wasteful.
But they're a little more. They're a little better.
They last
quality.
longer. Yeah, that's true. They do last longer. They're so convenient for picking up trading cards off a desk, or like picking up little things. It's like having tweezers on your hand.
I see.
Scratching your head with nails? God, that shit's incredible. You ever had them? Oh my god. The head scratches, I was just chilling in bed scratching my head for like, oh yeah, that's good. That's that good shit. I'm just scratching the old scalp.
Don't need them. Yeah, don't need them. Don't need feminine nails.
You keep saying feminine nails.
Yeah.
I prefer utility.
Nails. They're not utility. No.
They're pretty good weapons too. Stab a dude.
You ever just get into a cat fight?
Yeah. I kind of think they should be like military standard issue.
Yeah, for like a group of femboys going into combat.
You keep saying femboys, implying it's for men.
It almost feels like you play this bit.
Yeah.
So if the military ever does a draft, because they hate gays, you can just be like, no, I'm gay. And they'll be like, oh,
that would be a helpful plus. I don't know if that's the goal, but that would be a fun way to draft dodge, yeah.
Yeah.
Femboy Team 6.
They would just look at you and be like, oh, he's a trans. We don't want him in the military. Sorry.
They would say that they are bigoted, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine the military recruiter looks at me like, same WoW queen.
It's also like, come to my Facebook channel. Come to my Twitch channel.
Yeah. Find me on Kick. But what was that thing he said? I do not talk to the gay. I do not speak to the gay. That was it. I do not speak to the gay. What a fucking guy that guy was.
Beautiful, really.
Well, some people really shouldn't have the ability to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough that anyone can just like say shit.
Yeah, when your neighbors are also just saying the same thing, then I think it's pretty...
I don't know that I talk to my neighbors ever.
Well, no, our translator for that time.
Oh, we did have a translator at the time.
He was just like, yeah, they're fucking assholes. Like, they're trash.
No, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Not my neighbors, but his neighbors. Yeah, got it. Yes, understood. Yeah, that is true. You know, it's interesting because this is a great segue to talk about race heavily. So, do you ever find that what?
No.
Audio listeners, there was a bit of a reaction. What seems to be
Yeah, Mel, my stream would be fuzzy because Stream Together fucking sucks. And Twitch fucking sucks.
crystal clear on my side. So it's
You're
just
crystal
a Twitch
clear
thing.
on my side
Twitch
too,
thing.
but on OBS it's not crystal clear.
Oh no, I was just confirming that it's like a Twitch thing. Like it's not, not something that you can do anything about.
Because on my screen, on my Stream Together panel, we look perfect. On my OBS, we don't look perfect. I can't fix that.
Yeah. On my Stream Together, you're blurry. On my OBS, you look great. 4K.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, on my stream, I feel like if I'm not a little too shiny, you can see my pores from space. It's a little too high quality. I wish it was a little blurrier.
Yeah, funny you bring that up. Bottom energy. Bottoms care about pores.
What do you mean? I can see your hairline. Oh no, not the hairline. Attacked. No. That's crazy.
Damn, they can see through your bandana. That's crazy.
True. They're like, yo, dude. I'll take that. That's funny. That's a funny thing to say. I see your hairline from space is tight. If that was the implication. How long? Oh. It's like just below chest. I have very long hair. I have quite long hair. Although this is the regrow from my 2015 Britney meltdown. I just shaved my head. I was having like a bad time mentally, and I was like, and like I was bald. I looked like Mr. Clean's fucking Mr. Clean's cousin. Yeah, it was not tight.
Yeah, you were going through it.
Yeah, it was not tight at the time. No,
I don't think I can do a full head shave.
Why?
Because I feel like people will then ask me like, "Are you okay? Like what type of cancer do you have? Like, are you gonna survive?" Like, people are just gonna hit me with that.
You think so? That would be like they would just jump right to cancer first?
I would also worry that like it won't regrow. You know what I mean? I'd be worried that's it. That's the one mistake I get.
You know what's interesting about that? That thing you just said? That's exactly why I shaved my head. That's the specific reason. Because
hair plugs or?
No, that's funny. No, because I at the time was with a hairdresser, and she was saying that I had a weird shaped head, and that I better like hang on to that hair because like it's not coming back once you lose it, and also your head looks fucking weird, and I like didn't like that, and I was like, okay, well if I'm gonna consign myself to being bald, then I might as well just like be bald. Fuck it, I'll just pull that Band-Aid off. So I like shaved my head because I was like, my life's over if I have no hair. So I just shaved it, and then it all grew back even thicker than it was before. In fact, it was great. So she was wrong, and fuck that bitch.
But you are getting up there in age. I have a shampoo I can recommend. It'll help thicken up the hair a little bit. Just keep it locked in.
That's funny. I feel like if I was gonna do anything concerning like hair appearance, I probably would just shave it and go wigs. Like if I was really like, oh no, my hair is thinning, which I'm not like concerned about that. But if I was like, yo, that's a concern for me, I just shave that shit and get wigs. I don't give a fuck.
You do a bandana, just do a bandana. You don't even need a wig. You're a bandana guy anyway.
Well, cause
who cares?
Down. Me. It's the aesthetic. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you don't need a wig. You just get a good bandana.
What bandana has hair hanging out of it? That's crazy.
Well, no, you forego the hair. You let go of the hair. You say goodbye to the hair.
Do you see how that's not a solution to having the aesthetic of the long hair?
It has to be a solution.
It doesn't, because that's what wigs are for. What the fuck?
We don't have hair plug money, unfortunately.
That's why I said wigs. What are you talking about? Are you awake? Yeah, are you alive? Audio listeners, this man is falling asleep right now.
We don't have good wig money either. And so you're going to get like a fucking clown wig. True. The person with real generational wealth is telling me I don't have wig money. You are correct.
I was saying it facetiously because of the irony, but I could sell a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and get a nice wig for sure. I could drop
wigs are trash.
I could drop a couple of them.
Wig. A bad wig, and you're gonna be hating your life.
Well, that's fucking true. You ever seen those ones like it's like the hair? They call it a hair system, but it's a fucking wig where they like shave your head and like glue it to your fucking head. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Hair system. When we get that bad, where we have to talk about
if you call it a hair system, we're in the weeds for sure. We're in trouble.
You might as well just plan where your last days are gonna be and just get it over with.
I agree. That's that crazy shit. That's like that. That's not tight.
System. If anyone ever caught me talking about my hair system, I'm cooked.
That's not it. That's not the one
for real.
Nah. I'll tell you what though. I'm gonna make the transition from bandanas to do-rags.
I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that.
Can and will. Can and M. Yeah. By recommendation.
Oh, are we gonna do waves or?
That'd be kind of tight, wouldn't it? Transition to waves would be kind of shorter.
No, waves. You have to cut the hair though.
That's what I said. Transition to waves. Yeah.
You're gonna cut the hair?
It's waves and leave it long.
In my mind, I'm picturing what that looks like. That's atrocious. That's insane.
It's like waves into a mullet. No.
Jesus Christ! You know, I thought about growing my hair out and doing a mullet for the birthday thing. I would get enough subs.
Oh really?
I'll like grow my hair out and do a mullet.
That's funny.
Yeah.
This is the front, party in the back. Huh?
Dixie when she cuts my hair, she cuts it into a mullet jokingly sometimes. Sure. And I was like, Bessie, I might do this for stream. And she's like, oh God, like that's gonna be bad.
You know, I'll tell you what. Speaking of mullets, you know what hair I think I would really crush? Meet Joe Dirt. Like the Meet Joe Dirt mullet in particular, like David Spade, that mullet. I think I'd kind of crush that.
You would do good.
Yeah, I think I would kind of crush that for real.
You would need hair extensions though. You need to like
I would
body it out. You need body for that.
Yeah, it's got to be like.
Yeah, it's got to be like blown out at the.
Yeah, my shit is long and shiny, but not particularly voluminous. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom kind of hit you with the bad genes on that one. Unfortunately.
I heard you got an early B-Day gift. What's up with that? Speaking of
got an early B-Day gift?
Genes, I imagine.
Did I get an early B-Day gift?
What's that early birthday gift like? What's that going on?
Word
on the street.
Well, Mel did gift us Schedule 1 yesterday.
Oh, you got Schedule 1, bro?
Yesterday, I think.
You have a Schedule 1, bro?
Yeah.
You trying to do drugs for real?
Well, yeah, we're doing a lot of drugs.
That's tight.
I'm only in. So we talked about this on stream. I'm only doing fentanyl lace.
Rips. Yeah, only doing fentanyl.
Yeah, we're only cutting shit with fentanyl.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's gonna be high quality. Roll the dice, and you're either in or you're out. It's that 50-50 chance. Take too much, you're out. You're gone.
That's a tough 50-50. That's a rough coin flip.
Is it though? Hear me out though, because if they survive, they're coming back for more. And if they're gone, then you saved another life. You're really just, when you think about it, you're really just the Grim Reaper reaping the souls that need to be reaped. Yeah.
Audio listeners, I am nodding in approval. Yeah. Okay. Well.
You know,
someone's got to be the Grim Reaper.
We'll upsell Narcan too. We'll have it on hand for an upsell.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Like you're selling peanuts and EpiPens. I get it. I see the business model here.
I wanted to get him his cheesecake, but the game was easier. The game is a lot easier to get, than a cheesecake. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna see that cheesecake.
That cheesecake has really been dodging you.
It has.
It's
my friends hate
eluding
me.
you.
That's what it is.
I bet your IRL
Also-
friends are going to send you like a card that says "Happy birthday, no cheesecake."
A
In the
card?
card.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Digital
No
card
card.
even.
No, not even
E-card.
that. A text at best. No, we're going to lunch or dinner on Wednesday.
Where we're at.
We're going
Please
to
say Cheesecake Factory.
K-pot spot.
Oh, a little hot pot type.
The one with the grills. It's like a combination place, but I like the
Little KBBQ type shit.
I like this place because you can make your own sauce. They have a sauce bar.
What does it mean?
So they have like all the things you could do to make a sauce, and then you like pick like what kind of soy sauce you want. You pick what kind of what you want in your soy sauce. If you want like minced garlic, if you want you know, herbs and everything else, like you pick all your spices and everything you want, and you make a sauce, and that's for your dipping your meat into. You
That's
grill your
kinda tight.
meat, and then you dip it into your dipping sauce.
I know this is only tangentially related, but I thought you should know.
Mhm.
I watched a TikTok reel recently where
Mhm.
someone picked up a big wad of like pickled ginger with chopsticks
Mhm.
and put in their mouth, and they immediately
Mhm.
cried and spit it out and said, "That's not ham."
How? Sure. Yeah. Was
I
it
couldn't
cheesecake? I
believe-
thought it was cookie cake mix. No. So as a
Could not
kid,
believe my
I
eyes.
loved cookie cake. As an adult, I do fancy a peanut butter cheesecake. However, a great second is a really good key lime pie with a fucking scoop of vanilla ice cream and whipped cream. Shit goes so fucking hard for real.
Interesting. Little key lime, huh?
Yeah, not you can't do frozen key lime pie because that's fucking disgusting. It has to be like fresh. Has to be like a fresh ass key lime pie.
So
'Cause
do
you
you fuck with like
understand,
citrus
because,
desserts
like-
in general?
What happened? Sir?
Do you fuck with citrus desserts in general, lemon bars, that kind of thing?
I feel lemon is a little too tart for me.
Gotcha. I
Key
see, I
lime
see.
is just the right amount of like sweet sour mix, a combo. Because key
Oh.
limes aren't like, you know, like as aggressive as lemons. I feel like
It's like a lemon meringue pie. It's kind of off your radar.
I'd have like a little slice or whatever, but I'm fucking devouring a key lime pie.
Gotcha. And no frozen.
No, because like I'm sure you understand when you freeze it and thaw it out, it just changes the texture of the custard. It's gross as fuck.
It does. It does change
Nasty.
the texture, yeah.
Yeah. I like a very chilled key lime pie though. Like put it in the fridge in the back and get it really fucking like firm and cold. Not frozen though. Frozen's gross.
But like fresh out of the oven though. Like a hot key lime pie.
No, chilled key lime pie for sure.
But you're not about the warm key lime.
I mean, room temperature key lime pie at best.
No. I mean like I mean like
not
out of the oven.
Not out of the oven. No.
Steaming on the windowsill.
Mm.
I see.
Smells good, but I don't want to eat that. No.
Gotcha.
I want a very chilled ass key lime pie with some whipped cream, a dollop of a bluebell ice cream, vanilla, and just devour that shit for real.
Sure. Let me ask you this. How disappointed would you be if you thought you were taking a bite of a key lime pie and it was pistachio?
Depends on if it tastes good. I don't dislike pistachio.
Oh, really? I see. You'd be like, what a pleasant surprise in some scenarios.
It's Texas. We love pistachios.
That's fun. Okay. This kid, homie's like, what the fuck's a key lime pie? Wait a minute.
It is a pie that's usually chilled. He's just a fucking insane maniac, and no one would have a key lime pie warm. That's not a warm pie.
Well, no. Homie was saying that he didn't even think you baked it at all. There was no baking process.
You do bake it, yeah. Also, newsflash: you also do bake cheesecakes too.
Yeah. Well, to be fair to Skate, there are both no bake and bake key lime pies and cheesecakes. They're like
okay, we're not in prison. Okay, like
so
if
like
you're doing a no bake key lime pie, you're in prison.
Yeah, so some people would consider a key lime pie would be like key lime pudding in a pie shell.
Put some coffee creamer in a fucking thing, mix it with some milk, and you have your no bake, whatever the
right,
fuck.
Yeah. So like a no bake version of that does exist.
Yeah.
However, for
that
Skate and the audio listeners,
fucking you've seen that dude on TikTok and YouTube
the prison
shorts.
guy.
The prison guy who's like, "Hey,
he's
Sully,
like
what
mixing
are you
up
gonna make
crushed
today?"
ramen noodles and tuna or whatever. Yeah.
I fucking love that. I love that series.
Oh my god. But Escape for you and the audio listeners, key lime pie, like in the same way as like a cheesecake or any other custard pie, you do have to like bake it for it to set up, and then it cools, and then you have like a cooled pie. But like in the same way, like cheesecake, right, has a no bake version of all cheesecakes where it's just like sugar, cream cheese, and whipped cream or whatever, and you put it in a mixer until it's smooth and put it in a pie shell, and there's your pie or whatever. But it's not really a cheesecake. But people like to call it a no bake cheesecake, but it's like not though. But yeah,
I had a
like
friend,
an actual baked key lime has like eggs in it and shit.
I had a friend try to pass off a cheesecake. They said it was cheesecake, and I'm like, kind of forking it out a little bit. It was just cream cheese mixed with some other stuff and put in a pie crust.
I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that though.
Disgusting.
I mean, it's like fine.
We're not friends
I don't
anymore.
love it. Damn, he said, "Get that shit out of my face."
Yeah, that's terrible. However, you know what also is terrible? You know what is the terriblest? The most
hot
terrible
key lime pie.
The end of a podcast, unfortunately.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And how does one end a podcast such as this? We've gone on such a journey today.
Well, I know how we don't end it. You know how we don't end it?
How do we not end it?
We don't abuse women. How?
That